right, here we go.
Yes, we're live.
Yeah.
We're live. We're back.
Greetings, world.
Like the video. Share with your friends. Do what all the other YouTubers tell you to do.
Yeah,
but for us.
Yeah. I about to say, today's been we've been playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't much work got done. Like AJ came through. He got a Swiffer mop. He mopped like half the floor.
Yeah.
And then we just went outside and started fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. Argued a little bit. Bickered about who was the most the weakest link in basketball a little bit.
Yeah.
Settled with, AJ, but it was it was a whole bunch of debacle, a whole bunch of jargon, a whole bunch of buffoonery. But we're here now.
Yeah, nah.
We made it.
Indeed.
I had to unfortunately put the palms of justice on my homies, but I think y'all feel a little bit better. I think I've made more of a man out of y'all, just a little bit.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can make men. You're not a made man yourself, nigga.
That's not true.
But I really do want to see you fight somebody who's active. Because that's the only way to really test. You be fighting Lauren. Lauren's got a nice background, but he's washed. He's old.
He's not that washed.
He's not washed, literally.
He'll beat you up.
Of course. But he's old now. So it's not the same. Like,
Yeah,
you're
it's
not fighting
definitely-
somebody that's
But
your
also-
age, that's training right now.
Yeah, but also when me and him box, like when we really like actually going at it,
Yeah.
we play too much of like we both a little bit counterish.
Yeah.
So we both play the like slow game type shit.
And we're both not trying to get hit.
Right.
I just end up not getting hit more because due to length and
Y'all fear each other.
head movement. It's not that though. Then the name of the game is to not get hit. Obviously,
it's to not get
you're
hit.
bad at it, but you'll get better through trials and tribulations.
but I am making it a thing. Like even with basketball, I'm making it a thing to actually increase.
Being uncomfortable.
Yeah, get back into like levels of like doing things that I'm not
The
that great at doing.
he's assing.
To get a little bit better at it. You know what I'm saying? So like
yeah.
working on my left hand dribble more, I'm working on my dribble altogether more. And then like working on getting on the inside a little more instead of trying to, because I do have reach for my size, but when I'm boxing somebody taller, I need to be able to get inside. So I got to work on that a little bit better. So yeah, I'm trying to get shit better.
Yo, you could be a like a low end like basketball analyst.
Yeah. I
Like
think
a
I'm that
low,
already.
like
I think
whatever
I'm
the
that.
lowest end is.
I think I'm that exactly actually.
I think you have the voice for it. You have the
Yeah.
cadence. Wait, 32 points. I think the defense is.
Oh, you didn't hear me commentating your fight? Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
It was good.
He was good. It was cool.
good.
You know what I mean?
It was good.
You
It started off slow.
You
but it
know,
was good.
you know Doris Burke.
I don't want to be Doris Burke.
Nigga said Doris Burke.
That's crazy.
Legend, nigga. Come on.
I just want to be like a Richard Jefferson. That's what I want to be. That'll work.
You want to be unnecessary?
Nah, I think he's necessary to the game
Nah,
at this
I'm
point.
fucking up.
Yeah. Like a Richard Jefferson kind of commentator.
I mean, but
Okay.
that's
Like just enough banter and just enough real shit.
you shooting kind of low though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to go all the way to the top.
You don't want to have a smidge of Gilbert Arenas in you?
Nah, because Gilbert I think is actually really, really good. And I think he just chooses not to be because of the platform he owns. But when he was on First Take, he fucking killed that shit.
You think it? Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's like he's choosing to be comedic and all the,
he's
other,
also-
the extra
yeah,
shit. But
yeah.
like if he wanted to get into serious bag and do the analyst thing,
Yeah.
I think he could do that at a high level.
And it's funny because Kendrick Perkins tries to do the analyst thing. He
Yeah.
does it, but it's something about him where
Yeah.
like he's just a
goofball.
he's a Shrek.
Yeah, he's just a
Nah,
fucking-
that's not. That's just bias against country niggas.
Nah.
When country niggas put on suits and ties and they try to have like real linguistic jobs, they always get a certain
No,
rap.
'cause Shannon
because
Sharp-
the country accent always it's
It
got
ain't just the
that.
accent.
It's got that
Country.
ignorant kind of exactly.
I can talk for it. It's like a fat person.
speak for it.
It's
See,
like
that's what we mean. You're stupid.
no, it's like a fat person talking about another fat person. I could talk about it because I'm from my lineage is from Rocky Mountain. It's from the country. But like a who's another country nigga? Shannon
Sharp.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp is good. I like his mumbling. Like, when he
On
gets
TV, he does really well.
even when he gets to the blah, 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 I like that because he's thinking and he's like that's him. But it's something about when Kendrick does it. I don't know. And it's the reputation that he's built for himself, which
You
he plays
also-
into. He plays into it, which he's good at.
You also like Shannon Sharp more. So you excuse his country bumpkiness, but it's like he got the same amount as Kendrick Perkins, if not more.
Shannon Sharp is like country, like he's like forbidden fruit country. You know what I mean? He comes from that real racist, like, damn, I gotta take a shit. Let me grab my shovel type of country.
To go to the outhouse.
Yeah, like that's what my mom, not my mom, but her grandma, like comes from. And that's kind of close enough because she kind of lived with it. My mom, for a point in time, she lived in a situation where it's like, damn, you gotta take a shit. She was little, but like, you know, let me go to the woods, get busy. You know what I mean? Use nature as my my wet wipes. Go to the lake, get a nice firm leaf, get up in there.
Damn. That's crazy though. They say, but
it's a natural bidet.
That's probably the kind of adversity that breeds natural born athletes.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like that's why you came out how you are.
That's what I'm saying. My brother is in the motherfucking military. He's an animal. He shoots people.
Well, don't take credit for that.
I can't.
I mean, that's not your seed.
But no, that's a part of me.
Well, yeah, but you know,
like,
the older brother gets the best genetics.
You think so?
So you kind of got the
necessarily.
leftovers. You got the leftovers.
Not necessarily. Wait, no.
You got the leftovers.
That's not true. Because your little brother is more athletic than you.
No.
He is.
No.
He is.
No.
And the other one.
No. You don't even know him. He's 12. How could he be more athletic? It's impossible.
Look how the way you reacted. Your insecurity popped out. He's more athletic than you. You're afraid.
He doesn't even like sports. That's what's funny about this.
I know he plays instruments, but fuck, he's still more athletic than you, nigga.
Nah, you're just saying that because it helps you, but that's that country bumpkin intellect. He can't see out of
being from the country does give you a certain type of athleticism. I didn't grow up in the country, but if I did, I probably would have had to play football.
You would have at least not had scoliosis.
Nah, scoliosis would have happened.
You think it was inevitable?
It was inevitable.
You was destined for it.
God was like, nigga, you need a gift. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, when I was in jiu-jitsu, I was able to wrap niggas up in a certain way that it was just like impossible to get out of. Yeah. I was just telling them last week, Lauren.
You could twist around dudes.
I was just telling them, Lauren, last week I could suck titties from the back.
Oh.
I could suck it from the back.
Your own or somebody else's?
No, like I'm back position,
and then
your spine.
You reach for your tit.
No, your spine. Your straight spine isn't able to get around.
You're not reaching nothing on my straight spine.
I'm saying
my spine is straight.
Your straight spine isn't able to reach around there to get underneath. Mine is because it's contorted.
Oh, you want to do? You wanted to flexible.
I'm one of them.
Curvy.
He's a contortionist.
Yeah. Yes.
In
the bedroom.
I don't think men should be that bendy.
Nah. Most men, there's more men in gymnastics than I think women, dog.
Nah.
I think so.
Google it.
It's a lot of niggas in gymnastics.
Because you just saying that.
Probably for the
dog. Every video.
My sister did gymnastics. I didn't see a whole lot of dudes.
She was also little
matches.
Though. When you think of
she did it for like 8 years though.
When you think of content creators, niggas that flip, a lot of them are gonna be dudes. And then in the background, if you look, just be a lot of dudes.
Well, that's because women who flip get gold medals for it. They don't have to go make reels.
Yeah.
What is this? Women dominating the sport, especially in the artistic and rhythmic disciplines, while men's participation is notably lower.
Yeah.
I guess.
So where'd you pull that bullshit from?
I guess I guess I saw enough dudes for it to be a lot.
Like, you went to all the male gymnast meets?
No, I didn't.
The most obscure ones, right?
Just when you look up content creators, you see a bunch of like dudes doing flips.
Those aren't gymnasts.
Those be gymnasts.
Those aren't gymnasts, dog.
Studies have shown
niggas who can do backflips aren't gymnasts. They can just do a backflip.
18% is a lot of dudes, regardless.
That's way less than women.
No,
it's still a lot of dudes.
It's compared to 81.2%.
Yeah,
though,
it's
dog.
literally the opposite.
But just
they're the minority.
But just thinking about like how many dudes are even doing it, it should be 5%.
I think 18 is a good number if you compare.
Wait, why should it be 5?
Because how many women play football or how many women play basketball in comparative? It has to be lower than 18%, right?
But why would those numbers
not basketball? You don't think so?
Those are bigger sports.
Yeah, those are bigger sports.
Gymnastics isn't something that the average person does. You know, I'm like, you know any gymnasts personally?
I do one, but I get your point.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'll make it for you.
They're few and far between.
Gymnasts being you do have to live near. You have to have 2 sets of stairs in your house, a father,
or at least a crazy playground,
a nice garage with bike holders.
They're your gender stats for basketball, apparently, from one quick thing.
23% of basketball players are women.
23.
You know what I mean? That's a high percentage.
And it is a bigger sport. So I guess it does even now.
And professional, it changes a little bit, it looks like. Roughly
Okay.
the same.
Yeah, for professional.
Yeah. Yeah. But across the world, probably that's more accurate, that little 23.
What sport is even amongst both genders? You think like tennis or like fucking
Close, probably.
volleyball? Nah.
Track
Well,
and
no,
field.
no. A lot
and
of
field.
dudes
Track and
watch
field.
volleyball, but not for the love of the sport.
Volleyball fun as hell to play though.
A lot of women play volleyball though.
A lot of women play
I
volleyball.
don't know if it's
I
completely
think tennis was
dominated.
a really good one, bro.
Tennis and
yeah.
track and field.
Yeah.
Track. Yeah.
Track and field might literally be 50%.
I don't know, maybe. Because they have a lot of different events in track and field too, so I don't know.
Men generally outperforming women in the events requiring it done. Well, yeah, we know that.
know
but-
that. but-
We know that.
Yeah,
Ain't
come
shit.
on, Google. Google sexist.
Exactly.
Right.
Point out the obvious like that.
Women
Six
resident
differences.
foot. Yeah. That's Olympic shit, though. They're not really giving me what I want.
That might be how broad track and field is.
Low key.
Niggas might have to break that shit down by the event.
It's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just too wild.
Like soccer, it's like 10 different leagues.
It's the only sport with and.
Like every month there's a new championship
Oh,
in
yeah.
soccer because of the
there's
league.
Tons of leagues in soccer.
Like I was talking to the homie,
Yeah.
the Mexican homie, you know, the one. And he was like, yeah,
This one.
yeah, that one. And he was like, yeah, man, this was months ago. He's like, yeah, man, I'm about to go to this place. I'm about to watch this championship. And he was like, yeah,
La
man,
Liga.
I hope Barcelona win. I'm like, word? Like the World Cup is happening? And he was like, nah, man, it's the FIBA.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Championship.
what? You know what I mean? I've heard of it, but I was like, niggas care about that?
Nigga, that's a global event.
It is.
He talking about Barcelona.
European.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's an American dude. That's what I'm talking about. It's a nigga from Raleigh. He's rooting for Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's how big it is.
That's how soccer is.
He's
Premier League, all
also,
that shit.
he's a
He's just not Barcelonian.
Yeah, but Spanish enough.
It's not the same thing.
His ancestors could have been the one on the cruise ships on the way over here.
I think
It's
soccer.
a Europe Cup.
I think soccer is literally the biggest sport in the world.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the most affordable sport to play.
Classic is
Anybody
the most
can do it. You just need something that moves on the ground. You just move it with your feet. You don't even need shoes for real.
There you
Is
go.
it just us calling it soccer? Or is it
Primarily,
another country?
mostly it's
Yeah,
football.
mostly we call it soccer over here,
Yeah.
but it's football.
These are some of the major leagues right here. The FIFA
Which
World
makes
Cup,
more sense.
UEFA. Yep. They got Premier League, all the other shit.
billion viewers each year.
And these niggas making money.
Yup.
These niggas making a lot of money. Soccer's one of them things too. You don't even have to speak the language of the team that's playing.
Yo, type exactly. Well, say that one more time.
You don't have to speak the language of the team that's playing.
Well,
And you
yeah.
can get the same amount of enjoyment.
Well, it's a game. They don't really talk a lot.
Yeah, but it's just
It's like
I feel like it's beyond borders. It's beyond race.
They probably all know each other's like slurs though and insults because they calling each other all game.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, them.
Like everybody knows like how to say fucking Swedish or whatever and
Yeah.
everything else, bitch, shit like that, just based on the words they call each other.
Especially the African teams. They look up all the
Specific.
slurs of
All
the
the slurs,
countries
for
because
sure.
Africans, they get the worst of it.
You
But
got to study up.
look up
I
a
remember-
speed soccer tournament. You know
Yeah,
they're
look
playing in like
It was just
they rented out a stadium, bro.
yeah, it was a creator thing, Speed and Kai and all that shit.
Yeah, that
Niggas-
shit is crazy, bro.
Hold on, what's it called?
Why? How's that happening?
It's a charity event
How
they did.
How big is speed are you asking, or how?
Like just everything. Like
It's huge.
This-
It's Sidemen. It was a Sidemen charity.
Okay, it was
shit,
all
yeah.
of 'em.
Yeah, it was a bunch of them.
Mr.
yeah.
Beast,
Mr. Beast, all them
KSI.
niggas. Yeah, it was a charity match for the Sidemen and all them niggas. Just streamed like a day ago, 16 million views. You saw that goal between him and Kai?
just yeah, try to find that shit.
Yeah, it's right here. The goal they had. Oh shit! My fault.
That shit probably sound like a real. If it was listening in the car and shit.
Somebody's Barcelonian grandma is in the audience. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
What is this?
Why is this Negredo
¿Qué es esto?
running so fast?
He smiled. He already smiled.
They had what's that nigga's name? Oh, that he just did that shit.
Oh,
What's that?
It's that one dude too.
Looking for Speed in the box. What a ball. Speed hits it. Oh, he's still got it. Oh, it's got it. Senat puts it in the roof of the net. And Speed might not Amazing finisher, but he can provide like nobody else. What a move from the Americans.
Yo, I like how
I like how they're representing America.
they're doing basketball celebrations. he slid, but he couldn't keep it going. He was like, yeah, he's doing the fist
Did the
bump.
3 to the face like Melo.
He almost did the ice bag shit.
He almost did the Iceberg.
And one.
Put his leg up, rub his shin. But nah, man, this is dope, man. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's huge.
insane turnout.
Yeah, they had like crazy. The stadium was damn near packed. It looks like.
Are they all here just for this game, or is this something that's just happening
Yeah,
along
that's
a charity match, I believe.
with a major
It's
event?
a charity match, yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if it was a major event happening. I'd be honest, I don't know that though.
It can't be, dog.
It could have been. But I don't know though.
For charity. Yeah, now I can't wait to get to the point in time when niggas playing basketball for charity. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Nah, we gonna
These
reach that
buckets
point.
gonna have a real impact.
We are going to be playing in the BET Awards All-Star Basketball game, and we have to get ready. Who knows? Cam Patterson. We're going to be playing Cam Patterson.
They might not recognize him.
Who else is coming up?
He getting famous in the white space.
Nah, but he's going to accept it.
Exactly. He's gonna be undeniable. To where it's like, all right, we gotta fuck with him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because he has that. Chris Rock got more black love than him. Chris Rock got it started with black love.
Right now, but you know, it's been a few dudes that started with white love, and you know they got it.
Yeah, they got it.
They got it melanated throughout.
Yeah. It's hard to get the black out, man.
Yeah, nah. But being nice
of
at
people
soccer,
got it.
I feel like being nice at soccer is a respectable flex. Like it was back in the day in high school in team sports. Y'all ever took team sports?
Yeah, the gym, yeah.
So
Yeah, nah. Team sports is one of them classes where like you eventually like every subject is a different sport. So like we playing basketball for a period of time, and each sport had a nigga in the class who was the head dog. Like I was holding it down for basketball. Nobody was fucking with me. There was another nigga. He was a close second, but he was a close second. And then there was this one white dude. He was nice as shit at soccer, and like we used to always hear about it. But soccer was like the last lesson because nobody really wanted to do that shit for real. Like we had got caught up on volleyball for so long, we had literally begged our teacher. We were like, "Yo, we gotta do another tournament." That first one was kind of some bullshit.
In volleyball,
Hell yeah, nah, volleyball was fun than the motherfucker.
how passionate can you get in volleyball?
Dude,
Extremely.
you can.
Because
Holy shit.
because the thing is, it's like volleyball is one of them sports to where everybody can play it, but there's different advantages at every level. Like the little nigga got his advantage, tall nigga got his advantage. So it's like
Do you keep the same blackness, or do you turn white? You know what I mean?
I don't spike the ball, I windmill it.
There are no black celebrations in golf. You get what I'm saying? Like even Tiger Woods, he does white celebrations, but he's just black. So
That's Tiger Woods. He's a bad example though.
but nah, I'm saying like when you get in that mode, is it volleyball mode or is it like
It's same as basketball. It's literally the same shit.
it's just competitive athlete mode, nigga. It's just
Have you ever jumped up and spiked the ball over the net?
of course I played team
It's
sports.
the same. It's dunking. It's the exact same feeling.
You could hear what happens right after it.
Literally. And then, you know, niggas got to move out the way. It's like, oh, shit. It's the same effect.
I think volleyball
you hear the same O's and everything in the crowd.
Uh-huh.
Oh, show!
You get
All
the
that shit
same
happens.
level of depths.
Yeah.
volleyball and soccer I feel like are probably one of the most ancient sports.
Ancient.
Because like soccer,
cricket.
Soccer is an ancient sport. I think I might have seen this in a movie, but I could have sworn they used to use enemies' heads as like, you know, the soccer balls. Like anything
That's how it started, or that was just a little phase that they went through?
that was like the start,
genesis.
the genesis.
Nigga, you just be saying, Google it, Lauren, please.
I'm telling you, type in
soccer
type
face
in
head balls or
decapitated
whatever.
heads as soccer balls history.
But keep making it up while he's Googling.
I'm telling you, that's a real thing. But I can't tell you the year. But I feel like that's just
I knew it was E. What are we looking up?
How did soccer start, essentially?
type in.
I feel like you're talking about with like,
Why not just type that in?
Type in.
History of soccer?
the history
This
of soccer.
is gonna say the European side, nigga. I need to know the Mongol history because it's some Mongols that was doing this shit. I'm telling you, man.
I don't know. I feel like that was just their version of soccer. They was like, how can we make this a little bit more on brand for us?
2 school teachers in 1874 introduced the game.
Does it say anything about a face being the ball?
I think so.
Tribes have done that.
Nah, you making shit up.
1863.
You have to think of
He talking about what him and his homies did in Rocky Mount, Lauren.
Damn, that's crazy.
no,
Y'all
nigga.
use roadkill. They just go kicking around squirrels and dead rabbits and shit.
Yeah, there we go. Punch it up. But no, I'm saying this is probably what tribes did. This is probably what tribes did, nigga. Look, fuck y'all niggas, man. Look, everybody watching the video, like the video and go do your own research. I'm telling you, man.
Tribes, nigga.
Tribes, your people.
Rep your set.
If this is a 2,000-year-old game, what makes you, like, Tribes was probably doing that. Yo, let's play our game with this nigga's head.
But that's not how history works. You can't just be like, y'all, there's probably, you know what I mean?
You can.
These things, it might have happened.
You got to think about.
You got to do research. Nigga. You got to Google something. You know that there's a definitive answer on how soccer started. You don't have to make it up.
No, nigga. I'm saying I've seen that somewhere. It was like they used the enemy's heads. Like they took over the tribe. That's the thing.
You follow too many meme
It
pages,
sounds
dog.
like a movie.
He follows meme pages. That's the problem. You got to stop trusting Elon. Getting your
meme
news
pages
from X, nigga.
You just started watching the news and you watch it the day after.
I've been watching the news long enough.
And you gave up on it.
to
I know you
flex
did.
about it. Nah, I swear to God, I ain't give up on it. You can look at my history on YouTube right now, nigga. You can see Lester Holt in every other thumbnail.
If we go to your watch time on YouTube, it's not your watch time on YouTube. It's not going to be just Lester Holt. It's going to be basketball.
Watch time
highlights.
doesn't show you specific categories of things.
Well,
Nigga, stop making stuff up.
Prove it, nigga.
I'm showing you. I'm not about to prove nothing to you, nigga. I'm not about to inform you on the back end.
You see, Lauren, that's
Do
my
your
new
own
thing.
research.
Prove it. You know how many people can't do it?
You. Anytime we ask you to prove something, you get frustrated and just get pissed off.
Nigga, that's you, nigga.
You don't know how to keep it cool, nigga.
Damn, man, I think we missed all the leagues, man. I was just looking them up. Looks like one of the last leagues started tomorrow, nigga.
Men's basketball leagues?
Yeah, spring.
We ain't ready for that right now.
Summer. We gotta
Y'all
do
ain't
summer.
ready
We
for
gotta
that
do the
right
summer.
now.
We gotta do summer league.
AJ
Summer
still
league.
needs a good 3 months.
Summer league. Yeah, that's perfect time.
What is the schedule like?
It's the one I was looking at is already closed, but they be playing on Tuesdays, shit like that.
And we run our own
Right.
practices?
Yeah, we do on the week somewhere else.
They
if we
give
want
us
to.
the space for practices?
No. You gotta come prepared, nigga. Yeah, that's on you. You got a team. You show up. You hoop.
Damn, we gotta like practice.
Yeah.
We gotta like hoop with each other and like actually
sure.
go at each other and
For
like
sure.
try to
With y'all nervous?
run twos.
So we gotta
Ain't
get ready for
nobody
summer.
nervous, nigga.
Summer.
I'm just
We got it
making
in summer.
sure.
We got it this summer.
Yeah, we got it.
This summer's gonna be, hey nigga, this summer we might be too good. This summer I might not want to play in the local Raleigh League, nigga. I'm not putting on my shoes unless Ice Cube call.
No worry, trying to go to the big three.
But you had already made something of yourself to be a part of the big three. So
I gotta have a highlight tape.
No.
Gotta have a highlight tape.
Oh yeah. Well, no, stop diminishing what I'm saying. Not just a highlight tape, an actual career. And
I have the most career out of anybody in this room.
no, nigga.
I have the most career.
Wait,
Nobody's
no.
played
Okay,
seasons of anything.
Okay,
I have.
first of all, don't try to make your point.
How many seasons you played?
2.
All right,
You said 2 seasons on the bench.
seasons.
I
nigga.
don't know the bench,
You guys,
but I played seasons of other sports.
You was occupied.
You was a cross athlete.
Yeah, I did.
you know.
I did track and field, shit like that.
Yeah, you was, trying to be a jack of all trades.
Ran the 100, the 200.
Well, I mastered one specific
I played a
set
little
of
football,
skills.
but I quit.
Yeah.
Huh?
Played a little football, but I quit.
We could tell.
Yeah, I was all right.
We have to, we got to throw a ball. I'm telling you, when you see Tony throw a ball, like the way he flails,
My shoulder was hurting. My shoulder was hurting that day. It's like,
how bad?
it wasn't hurting bad, but it's just like when I moved it, it clicked. And it's like when you move and it clicks, you don't move with full range of motion. You kind of half-ass it because it's like, I don't want it to do that popping
But
shit.
that's what I'm saying. It happened after you threw it. Your shoulder popped out.
Ludicrous ass.
Nah, it was
shoulder.
like that before. My shoulder was already hurting.
Your shoulder was already hurting.
It was already hurting.
I can't say you're lying because I don't have it.
It's nothing to lie about. And you also can't throw a football.
I can.
No.
Mine,
You
my
can't throw-
passes were beautiful.
His passes go lean to the left every time, Lauren.
Lauren, I
it's like
promise
it's something wrong with his pinky finger. He's
My-
not getting the proper rotation off it, so it just goes left every
Tony,
time.
Lauren, I'm telling you,
He can't aim. Look, he don't even know who he talking to.
Lauren, a leprechaun designed the arc on the way when I throw it, a leprechaun is just on that shit. It's the rainbow.
It's short.
And on the end, it's just going to be a beautiful fucking catch every time, unless it's Tony, because it slips out, Butterfingers and shit.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, dog, it's just the perfect rainbow.
We have a football?
Nah, we can get one. Though.
Does AJ have a football?
I don't think so.
We can throw a football right now. My shoulder's in good condition. What's up? We can pause this. We'll pause to go hurt each other. Why not pause to go, pass the ball around, show some love.
Throw a football, nigga. You don't want to throw no
fuck
football.
it, nigga. You don't want to throw no football, nigga. You don't have the grit.
I got the grip, man.
Nah.
I got the hip. You wasn't putting your hip into it. It was too much.
You was putting
of
your
this
scoliosis
arm.
in it, nigga.
Exactly. I'm telling you, it's a superpower.
That's why
I
you
got
keep
that
leaning to the left, because you
No.
actually lean to the left.
No, so why wasn't your passes going straight if your spine is so straight?
A little shoulder click.
Shoulder.
Had a little shoulder click.
I think it's also in the knees too.
Nah, it's not in the knees.
The ball was buckling in the air.
The energy transfer from the ground up through the abdomen to the shoulder was perfect. But once it got to the shoulder, this shit got rigid. You know what I mean? Because I had that little click going on. I couldn't get that proper pow.
Just like me, how there's a little dent in the railroad tracks. There's a dent in your knees. So when the energy came up, it hit your knees.
There's a dent in the railroad tracks?
It's like a turn.
Is that what your mom calls it?
Nah, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's a country
So she
slang.
makes you feel better about it? No, it's just
Yeah,
a
it's
little dent in the railroad tracks, baby.
Yeah, it's a dent in
You
the
be
railroad
alright.
tracks. Yeah, you know what I mean. And you got a little busted ones, Nick.
Put some castor oil on it, nigga. You be good.
Oh no, nigga.
Country
But,
style.
Yeah, man, country style, nigga. It's a lot of country people,
Yeah.
you know, that watch this. Probably,
You think so?
I think we do have a lot of New York listeners.
Did you do any country shit growing up?
What's country shit?
I don't know. You the one who knew about it, so I was on there. Did you go to an outhouse, nigga?
What, like?
You wipe your ass with grass?
Nah, that was before my time.
Or
Country shit. I mean, like ride an ATV. That country.
Okay. You did like trail rides and shit like
Dirt
that.
bike.
Not like that, but I have been on an ATV.
But
I was
riding
never-
ATV, that's kind of, I mean, it's country, but it's like,
What age were you when you first held a gun?
and counting,
was-
nigga.
It was. I was at my dad's crib. I was doing some shit. My mom and him was arguing about something, maybe about late payments or something.
Damn.
And I looked under his bed.
And you was on your mom's side?
Yeah, I was about to ask you. You said yes.
So I went under his bed to get.
Pay the bill.
I went under his bed to try to find something to get some extra feedback from this nigga. But
So let me help her
He
argument.
had, I don't even know what type of pistol it was. Of course, it was heavy. I was a little child. I only held it for like,
Why you say it so poetic?
because I mean, I was a small boy. The gun was so big.
That's the day you became a man, though.
You know what I mean? I looked up. I was like, yo, I can have the world. But then my mom came in and was like, Nick, what the fuck is you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So I put it down and yeah. But I didn't do nothing with it.
You just picked it up and aimed.
I just picked it up and like saw my light flash before my eyes.
That was your first time seeing it?
I saw what could be.
How old were you again?
Young. Like maybe like six.
Yo,
I knew that was coming
Seven.
up.
My first gun was a machine gun. I swear to God.
Word?
Damn.
Yeah, I was 9 years old. And
Saying machine gun, yeah, you was definitely a
Yeah.
baby. You fucking child. What gun was it?
I was 9 years old. And I don't know if I should say the family member.
Just
Maybe
say,
not.
is it dude?
Yeah. of
That's enough.
course. It's a fucking dude.
Well, that's enough.
It's an uncle probably.
But yeah,
Probably.
somebody, an elder dude in the family, he was like on some Rambo shit. Like he was former military, so he just used to have like a bunch of cartoon guns just stashed in his
Everywhere.
closet. and shit.
M240s.
Yeah, and me and Young Bull, we was snooping around because we had heard the horror stories and shit. We heard
Yeah.
uncles and shit talking. We was looking for it. We went into the closet. That shit was literally right there. It's like he didn't hide it like it was children
Nothing.
in this motherfucker. We was like, yo,
God damn.
pick that shit up.
Like
Had a whole M16 on you.
Yeah.
he's not even like a doomsday prepper. He's just like a anarchist. He's like a
He buys
he's a
in-
purge.
You
He's
know
waiting
what's
for
crazy
the
about it?
purge.
He buys in bulk. Like if I went to his basement, like he don't just have Kleenex. He has 10 boxes of Kleenex.
From Israel, like from Egypt. He's getting
Costco.
Egyptian AKs.
He a Costco kind of nigga, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, nah, that was the first time, and I was like, man, it don't get better than this. Like every other gun after, it's like, oh, that's cool. Like
Yeah.
regular little guns, it's like, oh, that's cool. I saw a machine gun.
Yeah, that is pretty dope. That is pretty dope.
Lauren,
what's the shiniest machete you saw in Jamaica before you came here?
The one that
actually, what's the rustiest one?
the one that when I was
Did
like,
y'all dip it in poison so when you cut the
Nah.
skin just
when I was like 5, like
hands
nearby
sanitizer.
my grandma's house, like my aunt's boyfriend at the time was fighting, was going at it against like one of the gardener like niggas who was just trying to do shit for the garden or whatever.
He was fighting with an herbalist.
Yeah, they was like swinging machetes at each other. It was all kid, like it was the whole thing. Like a
He
whole
was-
neighborhood, everybody was out there looking at that shit. They
he
was,
was
like
fighting with a-
swinging machetes at each other, like nigga got grazed and shit like that. It was about to be crazy.
But
So,
so
like,
what's a machete fight like? Is it like fencing to where is it a bunch
it's like
of clinking?
niggas, you swinging like
Or you just slash?
You slash.
Because I've seen
Yeah,
some,
you
but I
slash
don't know if they were Jamaican.
Yeah, but they weren't like trying to block shit with their hands. They were just
Nah.
all slashing each other and
Yeah.
and until the women finally stopped it screaming
did
and
he
shit.
did he throw dirt in his face to distract him?
Nah, it was just a few swings. It was probably like, you know what I'm saying, 8 different swings and niggas.
Everybody
and then
kept their
and then
fingers?
Yeah, and then they stopped. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they got a
okay.
little slash though. They got grazed.
Bumble-
If I that part I don't fully remember, but I remember like, you know what I'm saying, them going at it a little bit and then it stopping.
The fuck you doing this horticulture?
Is it cheating to bring a sword to a machete fight?
No. You just
Like
have
that's allotted?
you just have a better weapon, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So why don't niggas just walk around with those? Like you would think that
It's
they would have
harder-
evolved to the point to where it's like, all right, everybody got a machete. I got to get a longer blade.
It's
You can
harder to
conceal a machete.
conceal a fucking sword. Like
Yeah.
with a machete, you can just it fits right on your femur bones, this thigh bone right here. You know what I mean? Like with a sword, you can't.
Do you want to conceal it?
Yeah, because the whole point of like the first rule of like attacking a nigga is surprise. So if a nigga just sees,
I mean, it depends on
could
what
happen.
country you from. Because that's not how it is in Asia.
Nigga-
Asia is more honorable.
no,
You face a nigga in front of him.
this is not the dragon age. This is not the dragon era, the Shogun era.
They're
This
not
is
worried
a-
about their ancestors
They
anymore.
do it like everybody else.
Just grimy.
Surprise bombs.
Guerrilla warfare. I don't know. I feel like Asians just have a different level of class in my head.
They probably like we blow up buildings. They probably have like missiles that put everybody to sleep.
Or like they fill it up with gas. I feel like they do different sneaky shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they hack the HVAC system and just put sleeping syndrome in it.
yeah,
Instead
yeah,
of punching.
Oh yeah.
yeah. They fucking I don't know. I don't know what they would do.
Them niggas advanced now though. They probably got something that they can just put on all monitors. That just it hypnotize you, it distract you, make you want to kill yourself. It'll show you your social credit score and make you feel bad.
It's-
That Black Mirror shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably an opium bomb. Knowing China, just drop a bomb full of opium, get everybody overdose.
That's crazy.
They drop what they good at.
Yeah.
But nah, shout out to all the Asians watching.
Shout out to all the cultures. This is one store. I was telling you niggas about it earlier, where we got these Bob Ross positive energy beverages from. It's called I think it's called the World Market. But I walked in there, it was kind of crazy because when you first walk in, it's just a bunch of furniture, and I was confused. I was like, yo, I've heard that this store had a bunch of food and shit from
Yeah.
other places and cultures. Nigga, I'm looking at ottomans and
Yeah.
and love seats. So I keep walking to the back because I'm like, yo, I can feel it. Like, I can sense it. There's some shit in here. I've been the corner, and it's just this whole wall and aisles just full of foreign shit.
Asian drinks.
Asian drink, Hispanic drinks, Guatemalan beers, nigga. It was all, nigga, they had shit from your culture there.
They had
Jamaican hot sauce. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Jamaican hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was all kinds of shit. But I saw these. I don't know if it's from a foreign place, but it's a Persian flavor. I think it's Persian berry.
God damn. They what else?
Persian blue raspberry, nigga.
Let me try
Shit
this
is
shit.
alright.
Let me try this.
It's not bad, you know what I mean?
I gotta go there, man. I gotta see that. I gotta see that African section, man. That Jamaican section.
You might be able to pick something up for your bride.
Nigga, I'm going to get her a surprise present.
Yeah.
She be like,
that's
how you know about these beans? These are our culture.
Yeah, you can meet my mother.
That's funny shit.
Look alive.
Oh man.
You know, that's
Are
all
y'all-
right though.
Y'all coming up on the year mark?
Of what? Oh.
Yes, almost.
Your anniversary's on the rise.
Yes,
because y'all
almost.
kind of got together officially. You know, I'm not saying that. You know, it's anybody's business. You gotta,
Yeah,
like,
I didn't want to
you
get
gotta
into
put
a
a
big
notification
thing.
like, yo, I
Yeah.
made her my girlfriend now.
Yeah.
But like, I remember the point in time where I was like, okay, this isn't just they cool, they talking. This is he's a, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
they're a real thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't even really know how long y'all been together.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, you should keep it that way.
Yeah, I am.
That keeps the spontaneity in the relationship.
I am, and I'm just gonna keep doing things for her because I like her, and you know she's very fuckwittable, and I'm just gonna keep it like that because that's how we
Fuckwittable.
started, man.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I don't
yeah.
want to change that. Like what?
and you want to start how you finish.
You know
'cause
what
that's
I'm
why
saying?
you got into the game.
That's come on, man.
Exactly. And you know, it's just one of the things to where
We need a relationship segment on this show where we give out like, because you know I felt like back in the day,
Yeah.
if y'all go to the LOI channel, which we will be, it is LOI the channel, which we will be doing shit. But you know, back then, you know, we was getting a lot of information, a lot of knowledge from various different means.
We were telling-
with Pimp and Ken. What was his book called?
which one? There's a couple great novels, but the
48 Laws.
48 Laws of Pimpology, The Art
Yes.
of Human Chess, you know, they go hand in hand. You
Yes.
can't have one without the other. But yeah, we
Lauren. Write that down.
were in almost learned time. Like, you gotta understand, we was fresh out of college.
Yeah.
Reading, writing often and all that shit.
Like everything, and we, you know, we're just talking. We're being funny about the pimp shit. We did buy those books, but it was a bunch of knowledge just coming in. You know what I mean?
practical
And
practical real world
Thank you.
implications of
Applications.
things.
Practical.
Okay.
Because you can't get nothing from a page. You got to get it off a help.
We were both going through a tumultuous situation. You know,
Which one?
exact. You know
I'm
what
about
I'm
to say,
saying?
you said it, and I don't even know which situation you
Just
speak of. Nigga.
tumultuous situations with, you know, life and relationships and, you know, everything. So when we was talking about, you know, certain topics regarding relationships or, you know, just passion and love and like why you gotta try to avoid your girl a couple days out the week so you have some mental clarity at the end for yourself.
It was a younger understanding.
Yeah, it was a little
was a
bit
younger
immature.
understanding.
A little bit immature.
There was immaturity sprinkled throughout, and you
Of
know,
course.
don't get it wrong. We still got our immaturity sprinkled in today. Don't get it twisted. We understand that.
Yeah.
but there is a lot more experience that has been put behind some of the theories and some of the things that we had. Because a lot of times you'll think that the solution is something that you just getting quick results from.
Yeah.
But you don't even understand that this isn't a long-lasting strategy. This is just, it's for the moment. It's just hitting right now. But
Exactly.
this it's nothing you can guarantee.
Yeah.
You can't count on this in the future.
Yeah.
And it takes time and experience to understand that.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Sometimes you gotta use an old trick and learn and realize it's an old trick.
Exactly.
And I'm a dog, I gotta learn new ones.
Exactly.
I feel it.
You know what I mean? Better understanding of the animal that we got to deal with, right, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna agree. I don't know what you mean yet. Let me see what Lauren say.
But nah, man. F-Mac, what's going on with you?
Not shit, man.
Life's good? We got to
Money's
ask
tight.
you that at least once on the episode because you don't really get to talk much.
Yeah.
You just got to
You
ask
said
you.
money's tight?
Money's tight.
As in, like, it's looking good?
No, like it's
Oh.
actually it's rough. I'm strapped right now.
Money's cool.
Yeah, nah, it's very tough times. My job forgot to put a day on my check that I had worked. Shit was crazy.
Yeah, and you had to.
I was very surprised. I walked in all angrily. You know, I wasn't that. I
Angry
didn't
black
storm
man?
in. Nah, you see, I wasn't. I wasn't
black
that.
woman.
I was very respectful. Imagine it like an angry Idris Elba, but the London version. You know what I mean?
Like
Have
on
y'all
the-
seen Luther?
I did not.
No.
But I wonder
He's-
if that's actually a good show.
It's all right. It's like a black Sherlock Holmes, kind of like he's a detective and shit. But when he gets angry, it's like or even The Wire. It's not anger. It's more so like sternness,
cool disappointment.
cool discipline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I walked in. I was like, yeah, you know, I would really like my check. You know, if you could just write it You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm kind of fucked up. But, you know, I'm
Now
fucked
tell
up.
them the full story though, because you tried to make them feel bad. You did the whole 25 cents.
Okay, I did.
Could save a
All
day
right, so
thing.
I did. So tell me.
That nigga said in the arms of an angel.
So I found out Thursday. It's Thursday. I got my check. I'm like, this is short. I remember working a day extra specifically for it to not look like this, right?
Yeah.
So
because we had missed a couple of days due to the weather.
exactly.
You know what I mean? If it's raining and snow, we can't spray.
Oh, factual.
So
factual.
we just at home.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I called the highest official ranking white man that I know. I call him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
Good guy.
good,
Solid
great
dude.
guy.
He's a
Great
good
guy.
He's a good solver of issues.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I come to
Yes.
him with all my problems.
Yes, and he's just like, all right, man, that's
Yeah.
no problem. We'll fix it.
What we got to do?
So, that's
So I'm down with whatever.
yeah. So I tell him, he's like, oh man, like we don't do that, man. I'm sorry, we're gonna get it fixed. I come in the next day, right? I'm leaving. I'm heading back to the shop. It's Friday.
Yeah.
I text him. He's like, I knew who I had to talk to because he told me, he's like, yeah, you got to talk to Pineapple. That's her name. You got to talk to Pineapple. I knew that, right? So I'm leaving work. I'm like, yeah, man, who did I have to talk to, whoop to get my check, right or whatever? He was like, he called me. He was like, yeah, man, I'm glad you asked. You got to talk to Pineapple, but you know, we'll talk about it when we get back to the shop. We'll get it right and whoop. And I'm telling them on the phone, I'm like, yeah, man, you know, not having this day really fucked me up, man. I really needed this, right? and I'm telling them this over the phone. I'm like, man, I fucking my mom, man, she couldn't get her fucking eggs, man. You know, eggs expensive. I worked that extra day to get these eggs, man. They rising.
Eggs are her favorite.
Great value eggs. It's $12, man. I needed that day, man.
She need the cholesterol.
So I'm making him feel bad and shit. He's like, yeah, man, we're going to try to get it fixed. Get back to the shop. I catch up with him. He's like, come with me. We're going to go see Pineapple.
Yeah.
And the Queen Bee.
Yeah.
So I saw Pineapple and the Queen Bee. The Queen Bee is the woman fucking the king.
The king.
The boss
The
is
king.
the
Yeah.
boss is white.
She's fucking the king.
Okay. Yeah.
So she was there with Pineapple. I'm talking, you know, the white man, he walks up to the Pineapple. He's like, yeah,
This is the Negro I've been telling you about.
It was kind of weird. Like I was just standing there. I was like, yeah, I'll just stand here like a third wheel. You know what I mean? Just waiting.
Oh, you ain't had no presents?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I was just like, I don't want to like make it weird for him. For like trying to get my money. You know what I mean? I'm being nice.
Oh, no, you're a little antsy.
I don't want to make it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to try to come off any certain way because I don't have my fucking money.
Yeah.
Right.
So the white man's like, yeah, he's right here. The guy that I told you about with the woody whoop whoop.
The starving
And
nigga.
the Queen Bee hears this, right? Because, you know, she had just walked out or whatever. And she's like, yeah, you know, that can't happen. We put it on the next check because it has to go through taxes and woody whoop whoop and
You gotta
all
go
these
through the system.
different type of means in the system.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got to do it the white way. You know what I mean? So that ended up happening. And when I walked out, I wasn't even faking it. It was such a real.
It was like the end of Precious.
It was a real like sorrowness that came through me. I was just like, oh okay,
yeah.
okay.
It's like
just
you gotta
walked
keep
out.
your head up.
I just walked out. Yeah, like I was just like, I walked in and my like a nigga fucking my bitch is just like, oh, okay.
Is certain
And so I just
things-
walked out, right? I walked out.
Yeah.
Queen Bee followed me, right? like, wait, no, wait. Like she walked out. She's like, look, if you really needed it,
She saw your shoulders.
yeah, she saw my show. If you really needed it, we can write a check, but it has to be taken out of your next check. And I'm like, what? Like,
Give you an advance.
give me an advance? Like, you're trying to wait.
Trying to sign you to a
I
360?
wanted to be like, hold on. Like, I know you're fucking the boss, but don't talk to me like you're doing me a favor, bitch. It's my money. You know what I'm saying? Like. If you needed it, bitch, yes, it was owed to me. Yes, I need it, bitch. Like, and you're gonna take it out. So I ended up just being like,
They're gonna write a check for your check.
and I'm like,
How does that even?
so I was like, so wait,
That's crazy.
are you gonna write a
I'm
new?
so confused.
Are you gonna write a new check? I thought that check was already stamped and like shipped.
Because we get paid in
Is it-
checks.
Isn't that?
Yeah, I feel.
Isn't that not how do checks get stamped the day of? Like, can you just change the shit?
Well, I mean, it depends on where you stand.
How is she gonna take the money out?
I don't.
They're gonna email my bank like,
I'm
hey, we give him a
confused
check.
on how she's gonna take a check, write a check for a check you haven't cashed yet.
No, they're just giving you out of whatever funds they have. They're just writing a new check for you.
So they're just gonna write it.
Yeah, just giving you a new check. Like, here's a check for this amount, but you know,
Nigga, I thought checks.
on your next bill,
I
we'll
thought
just not.
checks were written through like a week before. So like, you can't just change a check
It depends on your payroll structure, but you can change that shit. They can update it. They can
in an instant.
Yeah, like shit can go through faster than they let it go through. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
fuck?
expedite shit. It's like I could write a check for you right now. I could write
Well,
a check to you.
And that's the thing. Our shits aren't like written checks; they're printed.
They're printed,
checks.
yeah, for sure. Because it's a payroll system, you know, that they're working with. They're doing their
Exactly.
shit like via payroll, but
And they make it seem
can-
like they have like moderate control over that.
yeah, they just have like,
Like it happens to
normally
them.
they have like a time where payroll's supposed to be in by so that they can get everybody their shit on time. But realistically, if like a nigga needs something done, like they can normally revamp it.
They can make some exceptions if they
and shit.
cool with you. Because
Yeah.
like I guarantee you, if Queen Bee's check bounce, all hell break loose, nigga.
Yeah.
We don't get paid until she do.
Yeah.
And you know that's her level of
And
importance.
it depends
in the
on your
company.
it depends on your like how big your company is and like what structures are in place, because sometimes you do have to wait till this next check, nigga. You
Yeah.
just gotta wait until that next one, next
to that,
payroll.
Yeah.
to that next go round, nigga.
Yeah.
You missed your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's one of them. Did you let them take it out your next check, or you just like I'm gonna wait?
I'm gonna just wait.
Yeah, that's probably. It's one of them situations.
I was just like, all right, I'm gonna take it to the chin, but you better watch your back.
You got to pick your ball up and go home.
Hey,
I had one of them situations at the job recently.
hey,
too,
you got
nigga.
some. Hey,
That shit was,
wait,
it was crazy. Yeah, I told you about it.
Which one?
Because
with the
the way
was crazy.
The way our situation works, right, Lauren?
Yeah.
It's like it's most jobs. Like they have the 3-month probationary period.
Yeah, 90 days.
Like after that, your benefits enroll
in and all that shit.
And some occupations you get a little bump, you get a little raise, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how our shit worked. They was talking a lot of hot shit in that first interview. They was like, yeah, if you're doing your thing, you're doing good. I don't see why we wouldn't pay you more. I was like, okay, like there's a pot of gold at the end of this long rainbow I'm about to go down to. So I got something to look forward to. My 3 months come up. Mind you, there's a mistake. It's a crucial mistake. Like if you do it, you fucked up. But it's one of them things to where everybody's done it at least one time.
Yeah.
It's happened at least one, maybe two.
Tell them what it is.
But it's happened before. It's when you go to the wrong home and spray the wrong lawn.
Which
Yeah.
it seems like, look, we are adults, but it
It's
can happen.
possible.
It's easier.
It's possible.
It's easier than you think it
I
is
can see
because
it.
with our GPS,
No, I
just
understand.
No,
I completely
be
understand.
a man about
just-
it.
yeah.
Because of the places that you go to, you know what I'm saying? Like you're out in the country somewhere far, like the shit ain't even numbered right. Shit just looks crazy. Like I know
The
how it
GPS
is.
will send us to
GPS
the
sends you
wrong
all sorts of
address.
places, all that shit.
They're like, we'll click on that shit. It'll be like, yo, 24/7, 32 Forest Hills Drive. We'll click on it. It'll send you to 2334.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know. It's like sometimes, like, everybody's supposed to double check. And especially if it's happened to you once, you develop that muscle. It's like, okay, every time I get out, let me look at that. Let me
Because
look at my manifest.
They give you
check.
they give you a free chance once. Once you do it the second time, they make you pay for it.
Free
Yeah.
chance one time.
So
So it had happened to me one time. And like, it happened. I got my free chance. It was whatever.
Everybody gets their free
It was
chance.
stupid. It happened. But the day that the nigga was writing my 3-month evaluation, he was literally writing it. A week ago, he was like, somebody called in. This lady, she was like, yo, you were one of the best technicians that we've ever sent to her house. She was like, I love that guy. What's his name? I want him to come back. It was all that shit. I was like, damn, that's fucking amazing. He was literally typing that shit on my thing, and then he got a call. It was like, yo, dog, he did the wrong lawn. He was like, damn, should have used ink. Like, I got to rewrite this whole shit. And so that way he put it on the thing. I come in the next day because we got to sign off on the review. And so he's telling me this. He's like, yeah, while I was doing your review, I got a call that said you did the wrong lawn. And I'm like, oh, shit, that's fucking crazy. Life. Nigga, I'm joking with him. I'm thinking it's not going to be a hindrance to what we got going on. We got a prior
Your
agreement.
relationship.
You know what I mean? I've been doing phenomenal.
you've been doing good.
Nigga, one of the other heads of the company, he came up to me. He was like, yo, your lawns, he was like, he didn't even say nothing. He was just like, them bitches look good.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
He
cool.
came through me. I got him in there. So of course he was gonna, you know what I mean? Do as I do. I showed him, but what happened?
He definitely has an eye for talent.
Okay.
But I had to put in my hard work to earn what I got. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Shout out to you for recognizing legendary greatness when you see it.
And I had to use my lat strength to pull you up to get you here.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that part.
Yes.
I don't remember.
But what this story is
I remember
for?
tripping. Yeah, this story is way more important than that.
Yeah, okay.
But so I'm like, yeah, nigga, yeah, you know, hey, shit happens, dog.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to give you that raise anymore because you did the wrong house. He was like, you know, you can come back to me in about a month and we'll talk. You know what I mean? We want to get you your money, but as of right now, he's like, yeah.
Did you go back?
We could do. It ain't been a month.
Oh, damn. I thought y'all been there for like 5 now.
A month since this happened.
Yeah, a month since this happened.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's been there longer than me. I haven't been there.
Yeah, y'all been there
same
for
amount
like
of time.
You probably like 8 months in.
I was,
Something like that.
They're used to him fucking up.
Yeah.
I had got him all out the way.
I feel it.
You know what I mean? I don't got to learn no more like
It
that.
happens early though. You gotta let it go early.
And I didn't.
Everybody gets it.
I didn't do
Yeah.
my first lawn. I didn't do the first wrong lawn until after my evaluation.
Yeah.
So I was good.
Got lucky. Yeah. But it sounded like you wasn't taking risk out in the field, though.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Man, who was
Like
it?
you.
You weren't going above and
Shit.
beyond.
It sounded
was
like
just
you
doing-
wasn't like Speedy Gonzalez out this motherfucker. You know, sometimes if you so headstrong, Lauren, you know, you get the ball, you take off. You gotta slow it down a little bit. Read the defense.
That's true.
Drive
Read the
slow,
house
homie.
number.
It's true. It's true.
Drive slow.
I do gotta read the defense better.
Yeah, but
We
you
all
know,
do.
Everybody makes mistakes, and you know, some of my mistakes cost us our raises. But there's always next month, maybe.
Maybe.
And the
Maybe.
bright side is like, for the people, do you have
A moral. A
a moral of the story? I mean, I guess mine is like,
Moral of the story is that, you know, life is gonna do what it do. It's gonna suck. But
Yeah.
it's all about your attitude and your perception to that. It's like you can
Yeah.
either let that get you down, or you can let that give you levity.
yeah, man.
It can make you laugh.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
you know, fucked up. You know, shit happens. Fuck
Shit
it.
happens.
Was it for me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one it'll be a double raise.
Yeah, man.
I proved my worth.
Yeah.
Actually, I did technically move up. Like, I got an advanced position now. It's not an advanced position. I can just do more work.
Yeah.
Which makes me more valuable to the company.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Actually, I got promoted before this nigga. You know what I mean?
You didn't get promoted.
I think they saw my driving skills and they was like, he might be able to master the bigger vehicle better than this nigga. Yo, he even came up to me. He was like, yo, it's down between you and your boy. And I was like, you know, I'm going to give it to my boy. You know, that's my boy. You know what I mean? He got seniority.
But you the better one. Though.
I got to respect who brought me into the game. And he tried to turn us against us. He was like, you know, that nigga been fucking up, brother. You know what I mean?
You been fucking up
Barging in
lately,
the front
dog?
office, scaring the white ladies, asking for his money and shit. He
He
been
gave,
making bad looks.
they gave him the weakest truck. My truck that I'm getting that's preparing is like the guy's, like our King Arthur of our thing, like the best guy. I'm getting his truck. So it's taking a little bit more time. But he is our like,
He's our guy.
He's the fucking man.
Which is why you're doomed to fail.
Hell
like,
no.
Nigga, you're not
The
gonna
shadow you about to
you're
live
not
in?
gonna step into his footsteps, nigga. He's a legend.
What?
You think you just gonna take his car and get his legacy?
You couldn't fill.
You gotta fill that tank, nigga.
Nigga, you couldn't fill my footsteps, nigga, because you fucked up.
I lapped you.
No.
I lapped you, nigga.
No.
Where's your truck?
You want to know what happened?
Where's your 450?
After he fucked up and he didn't get the raise, they was like, I think this nigga might quit.
Nah.
Let's give him something so he
Nah.
can stay.
Nah.
Let's give him
Nah.
give him something so he can have more work, so he can stay at work for longer, so he can not think about quitting. And
Lauren,
that's
you know what I
happened.
did? I did what all GMs look for. I did what Nico Marion was missing out of Luka Doncic. I showed him I was gonna work harder.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, word, no raise. I fucked up. It's on me. Say no more, coach.
Yeah.
Say no more, coach.
Yeah.
I sounded like Shannon Sharp. I was like, okay, I got you. Ain't no problem. Say no problem, man. And I went into the gym and I went into the lab and I fixed my mistakes.
Yeah.
It was like that.
And you came out with a new package. You know what I'm saying? You came out,
Pause.
but you know what I'm saying? You came out with a new handle. Yeah.
He said, I came out
yeah.
swinging.
Well, I ain't mean like that, but goddamn.
God, hey, you hit all bases.
He said, hey, better.
But you know what I mean? The handle was different. You know what I'm saying? You got a new. Oh shit! Can I say you got in your bag, nigga? Can I say that?
Yeah.
Is it what kind of bag is it?
What you pulling out of?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
But say as long as you're not reaching into it,
Obviously,
nigga.
you pulling something gay out of it, nigga. That, y'all niggas
Nigga,
is talking.
that's you.
Pulling
I
out the
guess.
jackhammer. Nah. But so nah, it was literally nah. Let's move on from that.
Yeah, please. Let me get a sip of this positive energy.
We need some positive vibe for us.
Hey, what time we at, nigga? We might be running.
55.
Okay, yeah. Let's
You want to get into the main show?
What else do we have to get out? What's some bullshit that happened to everybody? Everybody been through bullshit. Lauren, you
I
got
don't
some
know.
bullshit stories?
Lately, I just be thinking about stupid
so.
shit.
Yeah, I
Not that I
tried
can think
to. I
of.
tried to just think about stupid shit.
I go on like real rabbit holes and shit. Like the other day, I found out that X is the only letter that sounds what his name is. You know what I mean? It's called X, and that's the sound that it makes in a word.
A sometimes does that.
Sometimes, but it's not by. but it's not by itself because
Yeah.
spell A.
Yeah, I feel you.
You
A.
would have to have a Y and an E.
No.
Spell A.
Oh, you mean like spell it?
Yeah,
I
if
feel what
you
you're saying.
spelled the sound A, you would have to put A.
Well, if I spell X, I could put EX.
or just X because X makes the
Yeah.
sound. That's what I'm saying.
What
But I
about-
mean, that's not spelling anything.
what
That's
about-
just putting out a letter?
What about xenomorph?
What about it?
It's got a Z in it.
Is that
Or
what you
sounds
want?
like a Z.
No, it's an X.
It's an X, but it
starts
sounds
with
like a Z.
But it starts with an X.
Yeah, X can make other sounds, but I'm saying that the sound that X makes is its name. B doesn't make the B sound. Neither does M.
What do you mean?
O. Think about it.
I hear what you're saying, but I think A kind
MC.
M is It doesn't. It's not M. You know what I mean? X is. Say excellent.
but I'm saying A is that.
say
though.
excellent. Say a word with X in it.
Excellent.
Wait, mother?
But
M.
application A.
That's not
Mother.
M. That's not M though.
Because it's an O and attached to it.
But
it's called
you're not.
linguistics.
All right, put it this way.
M.
Put it this way.
You're not
Spell
s- yeah.
exquisite. Does that have it? Spell
EX.
excellent.
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 Now pronounce excellent without the X in it.
That was why would I do that?
Because it's for the thought experiment. Nigga, do it.
There's a C there. I'd probably still say excellent.
You'd be wrong.
Excellent or excellent. One of the others.
Excellent.
C can sound like S, so you could.
Good.
I don't think your argument has that much
But
weight. to it.
without the X, it doesn't make the same sound.
Well, yeah, you need that.
How do you say the letter X?
X.
How do you pronounce the letter X in a word?
Xylophone.
That's not the answer to. I didn't say name a word with X as the start.
So how do I pronounce it? I just pronounced it.
X.
Zzz.
X.
Zzz.
That's one of the sounds it makes.
Xylophone, yeah.
It's one of the sounds
Exactly.
it makes.
So
but
your
we've
argument doesn't
already
hold up.
acknowledged that letters make multiple sounds, right?
Yeah, so what are you
And
trying
I'm
to-
saying X is one of the only letters that can make the sound of its name.
And A
by
is another one.
By itself.
And A is another one.
No, you can't. You can't spell A with A.
But X didn't do it by itself.
It's the
either.
same with B. If you spell B, you would need to put B E.
You keep saying X by itself, but it.
Oh my God.
I don't know
Could
what
you
you mean.
replace that S and stupid with X, nigga? This
Yeah,
is
it's not. It's not a.
Don't even make sense.
stupid.
I don't think it. I don't think it holds
You're-
up.
I don't
You
think
are
that you're thinking
Tone,
about it.
I'm seeing what you mean.
But I don't
they're
think it
not-
holds up though.
What's another letter then to make it not hold up?
A.
Like A.
How do you spell A?
You're not spelling X.
How
You're
do
just
you
saying
spell
the
the
letter X.
sound of A?
Yeah, if you spell
Yeah,
the
but if I
sound
spell the
of
sound
A.
of X, I'll do EX.
You don't have to though. That's an extra letter. You
But
can
if
just
you're
use
doing,
X.
but if you're just using X and you're just saying the letter, you're not spelling anything.
and
You're
that's
talking
what I'm
about spelling-
saying.
But
It's one of the
phonetically-
only letters that the name is the sound, so you don't have to spell it like that. You're
that-
proving
there's-
my
but
point.
What's the point? What's the point you're proving?
You're
You know,
pro- that is one of the only letters
A,
that's like
but if I
that.
say A, then A. If I put A by itself, A and A is the same thing. Like it's
Nah.
an A and it's
when
a
you
fucking
do
sound.
when you do phonics,
Phonically,
A
it's
is
just
A. Well, A is A or It's
A-
not
A-
A.
it
It's
could-
not A. It's A or
that's true. That's true.
what I'm saying. The sound is its name.
So when you do
nigga.
phonics for X, it's not X, it's Z, or Z, it's the same things. It's the phonics.
It's X too. It's
xylophone.
X. It's X. And I'm saying it's one of the only letters that can do that. And you haven't given me another letter that can do it.
You started off saying it's the only. I don't know.
I said it's the
I
only.
think this
I
could be
said it's
argued.
one of the only letters.
I don't wanna go far
to
down
where
this
the
rabbit hole.
name is also its sound.
M.
Okay,
No, That's not
that's
M.
what I'm saying. X.
Sounds like
M
it's
is
got an EM in it.
but it's not M.
But in order to
You
say,
don't say M in a word.
But-
that's what I'm saying. You don't say M when you're saying any word. But when you say a word with X in it, you say excellent.
But no, it's mother.
exquisite.
It's mother.
But
Exclusionary.
Jay, it would have to start with an E, like an M. It would have to start like that.
it would have to sound like M.
But
Mu-
A
have to
has
start like
the same
M.
thing you're saying though, because with A I can do alpha.
But when you
It's the same,
spell
like,
when you
with-
spell the sound of A, you need other
A.
letters.
Like say
you
a-
can't
What are you
just
saying?
spell the sound of A with the letter A.
But to Lauren's point, there are
You need
other
other-
letters that are
He hasn't
that
given
are
them.
like X.
He hasn't given them.
Well, he's trying.
I'm just.
Well,
I don't
isn't
think. I don't
Q-
think you're.
Isn't Q one?
Quarter. Yep.
Qua.
But it's
Q.
not. That's Q.
Q.
What you're
Yeah,
doing.
You can also
you're
spell
not.
Q.
You're
That's-
not pronouncing it right
yeah.
on purpose.
What do you? Nobody says quarter. What are you
Well, no,
talking
That's a
about?
QU.
think of the word Q.
What? So how do you say
QUE?
How do you say the letter
That's
Q?
one of them.
How do you say the letter Q? Right.
Q.
Yeah.
Now, what is a word that starts with Q?
Q.
Q.
That's a letter.
No,
I said,
no,
what
no,
is a
Q-
word?
no, no.
QUE.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
Q.
Q.
He didn't know the word.
And you can't. Well, it's a Q.
There you go.
Q is another one.
That's
I said one of the only.
You started off saying
I
it's the
said
only.
one of the
The
only.
first thing you said was
I
the
said
only.
one of the only.
The first thing you said was only until I started giving.
I said one of the only.
Okay, you switched it halfway through. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
that am I not allowed to
I don't want to hear
evolve
that.
my
I don't
thought?
want to hear that.
But-
that's the problem with you.
But this is
niggas.
what the
Y'all can't-
podcast is
Y'all
for.
just get a thought and stick with
because
it.
you pick and
Y'all
choose
get a
when you
thought and
you
stick
pick
with
and
it.
choose.
It's not my fault
You
that
pick
you're
and
not
choose when you
advanced
try to do
enough
that.
to reconstruct your argument
You
and how
pick
you
and
feel.
choose when you do that
There's no
shit.
I
progress
pick and
with
choose.
these
when
niggas.
I'm right. So far we got 2 letters. It's still rare. That's all I'm saying.
Cool.
it's probably other
I
ones.
see what you mean, though, Tom. I see
Exactly.
I know what he's saying, but it's,
I see what
it's
you mean.
No,
but
you
also
don't see
there's
what I
other
mean. All you
people
wanted to
too.
do was argue, nigga.
No, I'm saying that your
This
argument
wasn't
did
even
not hold
supposed
weight.
to be an argument.
It didn't hold
I
weight like
said
that.
there's not many letters that do that, and we
That's-
came
that's
up
not how
with
we
2.
started. That's not how we started. That's not how we started.
That's not how we started.
Like, for what Jay
I said
was
I didn't say
saying.
it's not one of the only
You said
letters.
Q X is the what I found out was X is the only letter that this and this.
And
That's
then
how
I
it started.
evolved it, right? I
After
evolved
you
my
got
theory.
pushback.
Because I did say
Exactly.
xenomorph.
After you got pushback.
So, but I was supposed to resist pushback. I was just supposed to
That's what I'm
ignore.
saying.
That's
the
what you were- that's
logical
what you were
point.
doing until I
No,
started putting
Lord,
points.
I was supposed to ignore the point that you were making, even though it made sense.
you
That's
started
what you
to.
need,
Well, you
right?
didn't say it did, but it's cool.
But that's what happened, right? And so, what's your complaint, brother?
My complaint is that you're not being honest.
Your complaint is that I evolved.
But it's
to
not
take-
even a complaint for real. It's just like
So
Sincerity.
why are you talking? Why am I talking to you then, Lauren? If you have no complaint.
because you just keep going.
All right then. Well, on you. He's goddamn.
Like the video.
Two letters.
Comment down below your wild LOIs. I'm pretty sure we didn't get any this week, which is perfect because we like to fight. We like
Yeah,
the,
nah,
we
I
like
just
the
fucking argue with Lauren.
exactly.
Anytime I say something, Lauren always got something to say.
Nah, I mean, look, he was just trying to look. This is what this podcast is for. It's about putting.
It's about hating.
It's about putting. It's about no. You see what you did?
When the niggas on the edge of scientific breakthrough, it's like you don't know nothing.
It's
Nigga, you just learned English.
Okay.
I'll tell you what letters make what sounds, nigga. That's why you had such a hard time understanding, nigga.
Yeah,
It's his second language.
We found out
right.
we're
He's thinking about the roster alphabet.
right.
we found out we're the same age in terms of America. You know what I mean? Because he spent a couple years in Jamaica.
But you grew up in Rocky Mount, like you,
Nigga,
you had a slice
I
of a
didn't-
certain kind of America.
I grew up in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I can say that. Where'd you grow up?
You learned to read in Raleigh, North Carolina, nigga.
Look at it.
Thank God.
Look at it.
Saved your education. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm thinking about.
These titties I saw wasn't on military basis.
What was that?
Military titties was
So what was that?
bad to
was
look
what?
at.
What was that alphabet you put up there?
Wait, you pull it out.
You put it up?
No, we good.
What's
we
up?
good. We
It's
good.
still on your mind?
You won, brother. You got it.
It's not about winning.
It's okay.
It's not about the win.
Hey, I concede.
It's about the lesson.
I'm going through progress. I progressed. I got your lesson. You were right.
I'm still curious, me personally.
F-Mac is intrigued. You know,
wanna
that's.
know
We had an hour. Like you
I
said.
mean,
It was just
F-Mac, dead ass. I was at work. I spent like 15 minutes just like thinking about stupid shit. And this was one of them. And I was like, damn, is that one of the only letters? I tried to go through them all.
Huh.
Yeah. It's not the same. It doesn't make the phonic sound of his name.
H.
Only Q.
H
and
has
X.
an A sound. H.
Yeah.
H.
Like if you tried to spell the sound of H, you couldn't do it with just H.
There you go.
It's getting real quiet.
Because I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why you pulled this up. This is just the alphabet.
That's what I put up before.
I'm trying to see
I'm thinking now.
Oh yeah, I was like, what is this? I was looking like, what is this?
I'm thinking now.
symbolize?
I'm glad you said I've been thinking about stupid shit before you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because it's like now my mind is like I don't even know.
This is the exercise, though. This is why it's important to ponder on things that don't matter. It makes your brain more elastic. It's like, damn, what the fuck?
Y and the
Let me
word
figure
Y
something
would
out.
be one, right?
But even X is tricky because
Why
like,
makes
with-
the yes sound?
But-
X goes
but
both
Y
ways.
Is like Y. WHY is also Y.
Is that the
And
phonics?
that's phonically, I don't know. Based on what you're saying.
It's a
That's the point I'm making.
hard debate
To
follow.
spell Y, you need other letters.
What words start with X?
To spell X, you need other letters. I know what you're saying, though.
You don't.
I do.
You
It's
could
just-
use
but-
an E, but it's not necessary.
Xander.
You could use the E and make it silent.
But
It
what
still
I'm
make
saying,
the
but
same
my,
sound.
my argument on that point to you, my
But
argument
you
on that
still
point to
need
you,
you need a
but
You
my-
don't need an E though.
my argument to you on
But
that
with
point is
xenomorph,
like,
you would need an E.
you're not spelling something when you just say a letter.
Why?
I'm saying?
What do you,
Just-
well, hold
you're
on. Why does
pronouncing the letter.
xenomorph matter? When
Because
I'm talking
xenomorph-
about spelling,
There's not
when I'm
a
talking
word.
about the way that a letter sounds and how it's spelled, how to spell that
You see what I'm
sound,
saying?
Yeah, it's.
how to spell the
I'm
phonics.
having a hard time wrapping around.
Like
this shit.
what he's saying to me.
Is this really some mind-bending concept?
Here's what it's fucking. Here's
Because
like what he
it's-
keeps
he's
saying. It's like
conflating it.
yeah, you're conflating. It's
All
like
right, let me-
saying
okay,
the word, saying X. You're just saying the letter. You're not saying a word. Like
Yeah.
you're not. You're only saying the letter X. That's what you're doing. X is X. You're not spelling X. You're saying X.
Exactly.
So if
Yeah.
you're gonna spell
Type in
phonetically X,
xenomorph.
it's EX.
Type
But
in
you don't have
xenomorph.
to, because when you say X, it says what it sounds like. That's what I'm saying. You can spell the sound. You can spell the
It
sound.
doesn't
of
say
it.
anything. It's a letter.
Wait,
You're not
you
saying
can
anything.
spell
You're,
the sound?
you're saying a letter.
Yeah. Without
A.
other letters.
A.
That's what I'm
That's stupid.
saying.
That's stupid.
A,
Nah, I think
like
this
thinking
is.
of a word. If I were to put, because if I put apple, it's a, but it's not a.
It's not A. That's
there's
what
no
I'm
word for
saying, dog.
Yeah. There
Wait,
are,
no,
but I'm
but
saying like you
A
can't.
is I
Cave.
too.
It
It's
is
not
not
just
A.
that.
There's other ways to
but
say
that's
it.
not.
It's-
how.
But
how
A is never A.
A by itself is A, but whenever you put it in a word, it's not A.
It's
when it
never
started,
A.
At the beginning, it's not A.
We're not talking about the beginning. If you put X at the beginning of a word, it's not X. It's
most
xylophone.
letters, you need a part. You need a
something else
partner.
in
You
there
need
to
a
make it
two.
to make it other things.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Cave, C-A-V-E, cave, A.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, nah. This
Yeah,
is
it's
this is
what
what
I'm saying.
this is
It's
what I
not-
need. I need to
You know
look
what's
at
another
it
letter?
to know that it was
X.
bullshit.
You know what's
It's like
another letter?
X is like
I.
I was no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
oh my god.
I can't
But only
believe
when
this.
you use it by itself.
I can't believe this.
I can't think
This
of
lasted.
any
This lasted
X's.
for 10 minutes.
F-Mac,
This is a long
F-Mac,
one.
do you understand
I get what you mean.
the
No,
road that
what?
I'm traveling
This
down?
is super-
But
There's
I
not a
feel
road.
like
I
these
understand
peons.
what you're trying to say, but
What
it's like
you're-
I can't wrap my
I'm a
head
bad
around the argument.
messenger. It's not me. It's like this is why
There is
ideas
something
need
here.
smart
There's
ideas
not. But I don't
need
even
to
know
go
if
to
it's
smart
X.
guys.
No,
not.
he's
I don't think it's
conflating.
X.
He's
You're
conflating
conflating.
things. It's not.
Explain. I want to know.
You're conflating like what you're trying to prove. Like, yes, X is X.
Yes.
But you need other for all letters. You
Yes.
need other letters to make what to
That
make a
sound is.
word, to make a sound.
Because X also
Like,
does
this is
that.
even with
okay,
X.
okay.
Like,
Now,
there's no word that just starts with X that sounds like X.
Correct.
Like, there's no word. Most of the time, it's an E in front of the
Or
X
something.
to
You're just
make
saying,
it the X.
If you say it
Like
by itself,
excellent.
it's just a letter. You're not actually. It's not a word. Phonetically, it's not.
Exemplement. What's words that? Example. You know what I mean?
It's got an E.
Example.
And even in the pronunciation of X, it
It's
sounds
EX.
like it's got an
if
E
we
at
go
the
to
beginning.
phonetics, if we
Exactly.
go to phonetics and we look at like how to like phonetically pronounce things, if you put X in there, it's gonna be like EX.
It's going to be like EX.
It's not gonna say just X.
So I get what you're like. You're like
I'm listening.
I really respect where you got from, like where it started and where it got to for you to say it on the podcast.
Just
But
be
I'm
honest.
saying, no, for real, because
Damn,
that's
man.
some respect. I fuck with that because like niggas don't be thinking
Niggas
like
don't think like that. Niggas don't think
Niggas
like
tell
that.
you
No,
being
niggas
for
don't think
real.
like
I
that.
can't tell if you
I'm
being
being
for real.
for
It's
real
true. Niggas
because
don't think like that.
okay.
I feel where you're coming from.
I respect the fact that you even said it. So because I can't. It's wrong because it's wrong. Like I'm just mind blown.
I see what you're saying.
Like, I'm glad that you even thought of that,
that now? I've been
because
saying that the whole
I
time.
feel
Oh my
like I
God.
needed this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Because when it's not until I looked at the letters, I was like, wait, this something's being conflated. Like, there's two arguments happening, but both of them, the stance you're taking is wrong.
I've been trying to say that the whole time, bro. But it's okay.
Nobody listens to Lauren.
Yeah,
So
clearly.
that's
Yeah,
just
That's
Yeah.
fair.
like
and
fuck,
it's okay. And I'm
fuck
cool with
any
that.
opinion over
Like,
there.
there's
cool,
no
I'm fine.
every word. There's no word that starts. What words start with X?
That's what I've been trying to figure out.
Type in words that start with X. nigga.
Xylophone. We just said them.
It's-
Xenomorph. Shit like that.
And it'd be a Z.
It makes a Z sound when you
So-
start it. It's not like
Yeah, X and Z are like cousins.
Because they're beside each other in the alphabet.
Well, I guess they're more brothers and
Next to
sisters.
each other.
How do you even pronounce the second one? How do you pronounce any of these?
most of them.
X-ray.
Most of them like Z. Most of them were Z.
Start off with Z.
Yeah, most of
Xenon.
them
Yeah.
like Z.
All these bitches are Z, dude.
Yeah. Most of the times that's the sound you're gonna make.
Yeah. But nah, it's this is what this podcast is for, man.
Yeah.
Putting your ideas on the front line. Like, we gotta
go through it.
we have to figure this stuff out. Like, there's not enough hope in the world, man. So we gotta figure this shit out. We gotta figure what we're doing. Like, what are we even doing
Yeah,
here?
because we got a bunch of Laurens that ruin hope. I came in here in positive light. I brought niggas.
Yeah, I do appreciate
I brought
this.
niggas positive energy drinks. No?
I do appreciate
I
this.
came in
And
here with greetings.
him positive energy
I was like, yo, welcome. What's up, everybody?
Why don't you bring
I
one
do
for
appreciate
me?
and I can't afford to
Nigga,
pay you back.
You know, yeah.
I would have been more positive if you brought. one
I
for me.
didn't think about everybody.
I'm
But
it's cool.
because y'all don't be drinking energy drinks, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we be
it's
drinking
cool.
them
It's
shit.
cool.
So,
I'm probably
yeah.
gonna have one in a
you know what I
second.
mean? You a coffee kind of brother.
That's true.
Yeah.
They didn't have Bob Bros coffee beans.
Ah, damn.
And if they did, now I wouldn't get you none,
Yeah,
nigga.
I don't deserve
no
it
hope
now.
for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a rap now. It's a rap now.
Yeah, nah.
You know.
Should have got him that Jamaican hot sauce. He could probably put it in his coffee.
I feel like I gotta revisit whatever my original thought was.
Yeah, because you're on to something. Like, and that's why
Something is
like.
here. That's
that's
why
why
I think I lost it trying to prove it, and that's why
Wait.
you don't try to prove things.
You, sometimes
So that's my fault.
Sometimes when proving a point, your opinion can have you instead of you having an opinion.
Yeah, when you got a little midget yelling,
Exactly, it can be hard.
it's like, all right, fuck. But yeah,
But nah, revisit it because I feel
there's
I feel
something
you
about what I was
because that's why I respect it. I was like, I get. There's something there. Maybe you got to put on different shoes or something. It's like a little thing.
I gotta go speak to dumber niggas, maybe.
you gotta-
like, yo, you right, nigga.
Yeah.
They can't think past me being wrong.
Yeah, nah. You gotta talk to a single mother, somebody who will listen to you.
Yeah, nah.
But-
Nigga, I don't know if I'm just the first nigga to notice this, and I hope y'all don't lie, because I hate when niggas do that. Like, yo, nigga, I've been peeped that shit. But did you know that the Air Jordan logo was an A?
No.
With like with his legs and shit.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it that way.
Okay,
but I can
because
see that though.
I was driving on the highway, and then like it was like, you know, the vans that be full of like Mexican workers with the ladders and all that shit on it.
Yeah.
They always got some random kind of symbolism. So they just had an Air Jordan logo just right on the ass of the van, and I was looking at it. I was like, nigga, that's supposed to be a fucking A.
Under like his split.
The silhouette of him doing that, I think it's supposed to be an A for Air Jordan. And then if you think about it even more meta, it's literally Jordan in the air. Jordan in the air, which is Air Jordan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But him like
can see
that
that.
split, he's supposed to be an A.
It's like you took letters as your like enemy this week. You was like, I'm gonna figure this letter shit out. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with these.
I was looking at the Webster dictionary. I was like,
What's going on with these letters?
I think I could defeat this shit.
This nigga.
Nah, but literally, I was just
Seinfeld,
driving and I was looking at the logo for too long, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be an A.
Is this look upable? Or it,
Yes,
what I'm
it's
doing right
actually
now.
based on
Go to-
something, or is this what you're...
Go to 4chan.
Huh?
Go to 4chan. Then we gotta go to
I've actually
4chan
never
and
been
see
there
this.
before.
It's gonna be kids.
Yeah. I don't
It
know
wasn't
about this.
around for this. What is it saying though? Representing his athleticism and the brand's essence of flight
and
and
boldness.
boldness. Here's a more detailed look at the logo's origins and meaning. The logo is a simplified, recognizable silhouette of Michael Jordan leaping with his legs split and basketball in his hands, capturing his incredible athleticism and iconic style. Is this AI though?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
AI is weird. It's like we got to use it because we be using it. It's like we can't not like it when we don't like it. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean about how they be giving information sometimes. It's fucking.
I don't think it's an A for his legs though. I think
it's-
that's just coincidence.
You see what I'm saying though?
I think him being in the air is just everything you need. It's Air Jordan.
I feel like
But
he's supposed
the
to be in
mid-air.
this-
The mid-air thing is a thing, though. I think that's
Yeah.
why they took that photo because it's supposed to be like in
Yeah,
air.
mid-air
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
But he just looks like the symbol of an A, the silhouette of it. Hey, shit, Bob Ross, nigga. It might be one of those happy accidents.
What in here looks like a letter to you? Like, look around. Like, what is? Where are the letters in there?
Your
I knew he
spine.
was gonna say it.
Your spine looks like a Q.
yes.
The way it twists around at the hip.
And your leg is like an eye, nigga. That disconnect, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Destroyed knees. But to answer the question, nigga, where are the
That don't
letters
even
at?
make sense, nigga. But what do you mean the letters? That's real specific. Logo and branding, like logos. You know how like they say the FedEx logo has the arrow in it, or it's one of those logos.
Amazon.
It's some
It's a
logo
smile.
that has like a secret.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
something
them.
in it. Yeah, there's a couple
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Amazon.
I
the
might
smile
have
in there,
discovered
shit like
Michael
that.
Jordan shit, dog.
Hold on. If you look at the logo, I'm trying to find the right one.
Another thing you'd like to peep is the arrow in the Amazon goes from A to Z.
Yeah, it goes to A to Z, but then
That's
Oh, that's actually neat.
That is lit.
Oh wow.
A to Z. We're gonna get it from here to you,
Fuck.
start to finish.
I feel like our logos don't mean shit like this. We need to put
No,
Easter eggs in
our
this
logo
shit.
definitely has a meaning. We just can't talk about it.
Logo goes hard though. So
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no, it is. Huh?
Damn, I can't
Like the video.
find
Pretty
what I'm looking
beautiful.
for.
But
Oh well.
y'all ready to
Yeah, we can get into the show.
Yeah. it's
let's
1:16.
we'll pause real quick. Use the bathroom.
Roger.
Refuel. But we're gonna be back. Like the video, share and subscribe. Comment down below your Wild or Wise partner in the end of the video. We get to answer your questions. We're also gonna ask you a question to answer.
Please.
So make sure you stay at the end or just skip because I'm leaving timestamps now. Timestamps are coming the day after the pod because I have to watch it. But regardless, hashtag Wild or Wise in the comment section. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, America. Once again, time and time again. This is LOI the show. 2 of your most wanted. I'm your host, Tone Groove.
J Noble's white man behind the boards.
Yep.
F Mac right beside him.
that's me.
That's him. We are back. Comment down below. Hashtag Wild or Why.
Yes.
Partner at the end of the show. We get to answer some of your questions that you left the week before. And we're doing a new thing. We're going to start asking you questions too.
So stimulated.
So ask a question and answer a question. That's what we're doing.
I feel like that's fair.
Like the video also. But yeah, we're back in, not better than what we were
What you
last week. You feel better than what you were last week?
What, Lauren hit you that hard?
Nah. I'm just saying, do you feel better than what you were last week?
You know, I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good.
Do you feel better than what you were doing? Like,
I don't even compare to last week. I compare to yesterday. You know what I mean? As long as I'm doing better than yesterday, I'm doing all right. That's all it takes.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like last week, you're being too hard on yourself.
I mean, is that too hard?
Now there is something because we
You
in
know-
the age now to where there's a lot of hustle and I got to be an entrepreneur. I got to wake up, take an ice bath, and
Yeah.
whatever. Some implementing some of that is cool, but you don't have to up and change like everything and be that guy. Like not everybody is Norman Bates in American Psycho to where they're just trying to live the perfect, pristine life.
Yeah.
Like there's a few things that you're probably doing that's bad habits.
Exactly.
Clean those up. If
And-
you have goals, then do things that work to that. But like other than that, nigga, just don't die fast.
And even with Patrick Bateman, he killed white women. So
Yeah, what I say, Norman Bates?
yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, like he had bad habits. Those were bad habits.
Norman Bates, that's the dude that killed his mom in the shower, right?
Norman Bates is
Google that.
is that not Hulk? Who the fuck is-
No. Yeah, Norman Bates.
Fictional character.
Is he the dude that killed his mom in the shower?
I think there's a lot of characters named Norman, and you might be
He was portrayed by Anthony Perkins in the 1960 version of Psycho.
Played by Vince Vaughn. Like this dude.
You're talking about the original version
Go
of
to
Psycho.
the cast.
And by Freddie Moore in the Bates Motel.
Niggas say go to the
So, yeah.
cast.
Yeah, or
It's
For
Bates,
what?
it's Bates Motel, I guess.
or Images. Yeah, Bates Motel was that new Netflix show.
Yeah.
that they had tried to make a series out of his story and all that shit. But you
Yeah.
can think you can only kill your mom one time.
Yeah.
If this is the dude that did it. Y'all know that movie? It's like a legendary black and white movie to where a dude, I think that's where the music come from, because he put the knife up.
Oh,
She was
that
in the
was
shower and he stabbed her to death.
He is one of the original slasher killers on screen, so that is a thing.
Ah.
It is from Psycho. That scene
Yeah.
that you're talking about.
That
though.
scene I'm talking about? Yeah, Norman Bates.
Yeah, the mother did to him. Yeah, so yeah, that's the one.
Wow.
This is where the stereotype started.
Patrick Bateman was his kid then.
Yeah, literally, he was the. This was just the Psycho. Patrick Bateman was the American Psycho.
American
You know, it's our
Psycho.
take on this shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We always take an IP that's foreign and make it our shit, like The Office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to Americanize it, because when you put
The Upside.
patriotism in anything, it kind of changes.
Yeah.
It flips on whatever it is.
What's that chef show?
Hell,
Not Hell's Kitchen.
he did have some
Gordon
UK
Ramsay.
shows first.
Oh, Gordon Ramsay.
It was a Gordon Ramsay show, but regardless, they stole
He
that.
had a UK version of Hell's Kitchen.
But they stole that from a Japanese cooking show, which is hilarious, nigga. Because
The original was funny.
fuck. Type in Japanese
Wait,
cooking
go back
show.
up. What's that one right there? The Uncle Roger show. That looks Japanese.
Nah, that I don't know what the fuck that. Yeah, why does he seem like the?
You seem shocked at whatever they made.
Yeah, nah.
Japanese cooking show stolen by Gordon Ramsay.
Wait, Iron Chef, nigga, Iron Chef, fucking hilarious.
Iron Chef is probably crazy in
because
Japan.
it was made, like you said, 1993. So the subtitles and the dubbed like wasn't good. They weren't trying to perfect it. So it would be like, you know, Japanese nigga speaking, and it was like, boy, he sure is cooking. It's like it's not like normal.
They was reading
conversations.
lips.
And you know, it was like it's like, wow, Patrick, that was a funny joke you just said. Haha, I try to be Samantha. You know what I mean? And they're just, it's like that. But
like
it's
Asian
Japanese
corn.
emoting, so it's like, oh,
Oi. Yeah.
but it's American noises.
Voiceover.
Which
it's-
makes it strange. It made it a weird experience.
It's an enigma, like the letter X. You know,
or
it's-
Q.
or Q. I.
Hey, we discovered.
You know what I mean?
It's three of them.
It's an enigma, but yeah, that's good
Asian
stuff.
shows go the furthest. Like they have the most. I don't even want to call them creative, because some of them just seem flat out like they just
Wonky.
They just did anything.
Well, there's no,
But they have the most elaborate game shows.
there's no limit over there. Like we got Silent Library from them, I believe too. That
That
wasn't
makes sense.
ours, but they actually want to have fun and not money per se. Like they're really big on like supplying the audience with what they want and what they need, which is happiness and fun and
Exactly.
goofy shit. You know
They're
what I
not
mean?
they're for the people.
It's full of people, man.
Communism and shit. I felt it. But
Well, wrong country.
You had brought up Silent Library. I was thinking back on that shit. Was that hard of a challenge? I feel like we could go in there and kill Silent Library real quick. Like literally before breakfast.
Yeah.
We just knock it out.
I also think I could be like a good, like,
Distraction.
break character.
Yeah.
Like I could just be one of those guys that, you know, I don't know what my shtick would be. I don't know what it would be.
If you call your girl, I'ma laugh. If you hop in somebody's trunk and call your girl, I'ma die.
No,
man.
no,
That's all you gotta do. Just be the lover boy. That's your stick. That'll kill us all.
Go in the library and have an argument. Try to make niggas laugh that way. But nah, fucking Silent Library was a cool ass show though.
Yeah, nah, but I
But
feel like I can kill it. I feel like that's beatable.
I don't know, man.
You
You
say
gonna
that
see
now.
AJ fall, and that be it.
Literally.
AJ got to stay on his feet.
He gonna stay on his feet throughout the whole show.
Hopefully, I mean, you
There's
know,
gonna be a point.
he only falls in athletic situations.
They have athletic situations in Silent Library.
You're right. I forgot they did have some elaborate stunts. So is AJ's our weakest link? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that you guys are gonna crack after that. I
So
know
AJ's
I
our
would.
weakest link.
I'm cracking.
So
Shit's
you're
funny. Shit's funny.
Yeah, but I
You're
think
cracking.
I could for the money. I could nigga not even see AJ fall.
Yeah,
I could ignore it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it was hard enough. Like in terms of most of the game shows, yes, it was easier. Like
It was just fun
but-
to watch people be bad. at
But
it.
Wipeout was one of the ones that was kind of hard. You know what I mean? Wipeout was pretty hard.
Wipe out that you know, it requires a little acrobatics, some core strength.
Core-
You
I
got to
was
be
just
able
about
to
to say
swim.
that.
You got to be able to swim, hold your
Not
breath.
necessarily.
Nigga,
If you don't,
fall,
actually, the people who don't know how to swim should probably do the best. You should not want to fall in that water.
well, no, that is
be
a good.
better.
It's a good motivator, but it doesn't translate into skill, which Wipeout requires. You can't just hop through it and just get lucky. It happens, but you can't coast off it. You ain't gonna win the series.
What's that one where it's like it's a bunch of boxing gloves just being thrown at you? Lauren would be good at that.
Yeah, the one where it comes from the wall.
Hell yeah.
You start extending out.
Yeah.
Yo, you remember that game show on Cartoon Network, the hole in the wall shit?
Yeah.
To where like you had to
You
make
had to
the
be the
position of the hole that's in the wall to pass through it.
That one and the one where you had to step on the blocks and it
Yeah.
you had to remember the pattern.
They
You know what I
couldn't do
mean?
that today. Because we got a lot of like body shaming
Oh,
and fat support. So we would have to have silhouettes specifically for them.
so it'd be easier to do.
Accommodate
Bigger
me.
holes.
Because like if you give a certain person a certain like there's
Not necessarily.
she could hit every articulation point and still not fit because she's just wider than what the silhouette is. And you can't have a wide silhouette for everybody because Lauren, you can just stand up.
Just walk right
Just
through
stand
it.
straight through it.
Right, dive through
You
that
can
bitch.
skip through that
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I think the silhouettes are kind of like bidets. Like it's one size fit all. I've never seen anybody. They've never put a fat person in that position. Like not that I remember.
That's why there's no one size fit all, but there's a one size fit all bidet.
Hell yeah,
AJ owns it. But there's no one size fit all hole in the wall. Everybody come in different shapes and sizes, nigga. So you had to be a certain weight to even get on the show because we don't have panels for you.
Jay, the show you're thinking about is Brain Surge on Nickelodeon.
Oh, that was a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah, when they
Oh,
were
okay.
doing the shit on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would kill that shit.
that should look fun.
Fuck,
Wait, pull it up real quick. I remember the name and like the color of the room, but I don't remember what the
it
challenges
was
and shit
black room, white glowy
Yeah.
disco floors that lit up and you had to step on them.
Yeah, okay.
This shit.
Okay. This
Yeah,
don't
just
seem
go to
that
the
difficult
actions.
either,
Just go
though.
to
I'm
the
not gonna lie. These were literally challenges for kids because they're the
Yeah.
only people that would find a challenge with it.
But nah, this would also be fun for adults too.
And they would
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to up the
like
stakes.
this nigga?
They gotta up the stakes.
I'm not gonna put it on. That's Nick, so I think they're probably gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean, shit, they might not be in position now. If we bring up Dan Snyder, they might have to ignore us.
hell yeah.
Oh, so they show like a shape or a pattern or something.
yeah.
They show, sorry
showed a
for
couple
everybody
times.
listening at home
They're-
and on YouTube because we can't display this shit. But
I'll put it
there's a
better, right?
pattern on the floor of tiles that they gotta memorize it. It flashes and then they gotta do it again.
Exactly.
And I think he fucked it up.
Nah, he did it right.
Nah,
He
he
did
did it
alright?
right.
Yeah, he did it right.
But that's the thing
It
though.
looked like he was missing a square.
It right?
Yeah.
But and it seemed that way, but it gets bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts at like 4x4 or whatever, and then it gets bigger
5
and
by
bigger. 5x5. What's this?
5 by 5.
This is 5x5
nothing.
right now.
That's nothing right there.
I know exactly where he got to go.
Boop, boop. That was the
He
hardest one to
bow.
remember. Now he gotta keep going. Nope.
Wrong.
Nope. See?
Bow, bow, bow. My
Get
nigga.
up out of there, nigga.
Dumbass.
This is for kids, man. This is juvenile.
You wouldn't do good on it, man.
I told him he was wrong before he was wrong.
No,
Nope.
He did it
nigga,
again.
Oh my
Why?
God, he's trash.
It's even worse.
He's trash.
And they keep showing it to him.
He's built like his brain.
Boom. Make that. And then just go up in a straight line, nigga. Boom.
No way.
You blobby minded bitch.
That's
Get
good.
out of here.
Oh my
That's
God.
it.
Yeah, nah.
That's that no kid left behind shit. That
But I
was
want
that
him to
George
be
Bush
better.
era.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
damn, I was one of those. So
Yeah, see?
I was supposed to be left behind like twice.
That's why you barely know English.
You
nigga.
wasn't supposed to
crazy.
be over here.
Nah, that was supposed to be. But yeah.
Nah, you supposed to be over here.
Yeah, but nah, we kill that shit. Yo, I think I solved the riddle. You know when they say if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound?
Yeah, what was
I figured it out. Nah, it don't. Sound doesn't exist. Or sounds aren't made by other things. You make the sound. So it's like if a tree falls, all that happened was it sent pressure. It just sent like pressure waves through the air. But if there's no eardrum there to get hit by the pressure waves and turn it into a sound, it didn't make a sound.
Sound only exists when there's an ear around,
Exactly.
is what you're saying?
so you have to have ears to hear?
Yeah. Just the same way you need eyes to see, a nose to smell. I don't believe AI. Sound is a physical. Yes, sound exists even though no one hears it. Sound is a physical disturbance of atoms and matter. This disturbance happens when an object vibrates, which causes air molecules to move. But what they're leaving out is who interprets the air molecule moving. Is nothing there.
You see, but y'all was calling me
Trees
crazy
can't-
about the
trees
soccer
can't
head
hear.
shit. That's more realistic than this nigga
Nah,
saying there's
I'm on to something. I'm on to something maybe closer to you. There's nobody there to interpret the sound,
But you record the vibrations of a tree falling with a microphone.
which is what I said. But that's a
nobody's there,
microphone.
but nobody's there.
Something's there to record
So
the
the
sound.
sound
though.
happened though.
But because a microphone was there, Lauren.
No, it happened. You just able to hear it because you weren't there.
Can you
And
not,
that's what I'm saying. Sound isn't made unless something is there to pick it up.
Can you not see without
Nah.
eyes? Like, is it not there because you can't see it?
You can't see without eyes.
If you can't see it, it doesn't exist. That's peekaboo.
What about Matt Murdock?
Not that it doesn't exist. That's a different. That's a
So
different
you're, but
argument.
you're saying the sound
That's
doesn't
a different
exist.
argument.
You're saying the sound doesn't exist because you're not there.
That's the same argument.
That's the same argument, but the sound exists.
Just a different sense.
Yeah.
Because sound doesn't exist. Well, sound could be absent in space.
Can you smell something that's not there?
It doesn't exist then.
What do
It
you
doesn't.
mean? What are you talking about?
If you can't see it, it doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
It does exist.
It doesn't. Because the thing is, like,
There are
there's
blind people who walk around our life in front of us, and we exist.
They bump into
They
walls.
bump into us. They bump into things.
But vision isn't that black and white. There's schizophrenic niggas out here.
It's actually
they
black.
see
if you're blind.
stars, clovers, and balloons, but we don't see none of that. But they're seeing it.
They're seeing what they want to see.
I don't think anything exists unless the photons bounce off of it into your eyes.
Nah, you'd walk
Then we
into.
can't prove it exists.
You can walk into it by feeling it. We have more senses. You can taste something while your eyes are closed without seeing it, and it exists.
You bump into it.
You
can
tasted
also-
something else. You can feel it with your hands.
You can-
It's there.
you can-
That's why we have 5 senses.
You could smell something with your eye closed and your ears plugged
Yeah.
and your hands tied behind your back.
I bet you know about getting plugged, nigga.
Yeah.
You fucking weirdo. How you know?
What? Ears
Yeah.
plugged?
Ears plugged. Yeah, all right.
You can't make
That's
it gay
where she likes
if
to
I,
put it.
If I preface it, if I
That's
preface it
what
with
she likes
ear.
to put it in the earwaves, huh?
That's stupid. But no, I'm saying though, like I respect what. Nah, that's just stupid. The alphabet shit, I get. You got to sit on that for a little bit.
It don't exist.
Sound might be one of the most realest shit ever
Why?
Yeah.
because it's.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just why?
because it's
Y'all made me prove it.
because it's sound like language.
Now Google is sound the realest shit ever.
language.
Assholes.
Language, like sound is what makes language, and language is everything. Language is how we literally interpret our worlds. You get what I mean? Like language is, it's not just words. Like the words you say interpret your perspective. So like, and that has to deal with sound. So sound is very important.
The words you say interpret your perspective. You don't think it works the other way around? The words you use are because of your perspective?
Yeah, yeah.
And also, you
So it
see a
works
lot.
out of-
Also, seeing things is a really big way to interpret the world as well.
Exactly. But language as an
you can.
importance is
You
very,
can.
But if you
language is very important.
Like if you're blind, your experience is way more different than if you're deaf, right? Like if you're a deaf person going around the world, you typically, in most cases, have way more mobility and more things you can do than a blind person.
Hell yeah. You don't got to hear a bitch talk to
So
you.
I would say that sight is probably one of the bigger ones compared to sound. That might be the realest shit in the world.
Bitch, I'm finna cut you off.
I don't think there's a more realer.
There's not. You kind of all need them.
you can go without a couple, but you need some.
Going
I feel
without
like they're all real.
going without feeling is scary too, because you can fucking kill yourself without knowing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's really a movie like that dropping.
But it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
I think
Wouldn't you want to die with no pain?
That's that Novocaine movie.
the least real is probably smell.
That's
You don't
movie.
need that shit.
You don't need to smell?
You don't need to smell. You could taste.
Nah, you need to smell,
no
man.
No taste, no smell. You can go without that. You're gonna tell me you'd rather feel than taste, or rather get rid of taste instead of feel.
Man, taste is so fucking important. Like food, like the experience of food in itself is like another lived experience.
It's true, but you probably then look at it the way it's supposed to be looked at.
Feel in all aspects, or just like my
Feel in
hands.
all aspects.
Feeling all aspects would be crazy because you wouldn't be able to feel when you're hungry, all that extra shit. And you have to work on a time
No
clock.
signals. No
There's
signal.
no signal at all. Feel is super important.
You can't. Your body is muted. Can't
Yeah,
listen
I
to it.
guess. I mean,
So wait,
If you can't feel, you can't even walk for real. Like you fucking.
I'm only keeping the feeling for like head. Like that's the thing. Like I don't care about getting hurt. Like,
superpower.
you know, I'm just doing it to, feel something in this world.
Okay.
Because there's no hope.
It's important.
So I guess I would choose that.
I'd probably choose taste as the one to get rid of.
I'm
Yeah,
getting rid of taste.
yeah,
and
I'm
smell.
getting
You don't
rid of
need it.
taste.
You can get rid of it. Everything else is very important.
I get rid of sound
Really?
because it doesn't exist unless I'm there anyway.
No,
So I'm
nigga.
already the god of it. I've already mastered it.
No, nigga.
Hope your head is on the swivel when you cross the street, nigga.
I mean, would you rather hear a car coming after you or see it? I'd rather see it. So
Fuck out of here.
I can move out the way. I can
But that's
hear
what I'm saying.
I
You
can
better-
hear it and
but
know
that's what
I'm
I'm telling
in
you.
danger.
That's what I'm saying. You should have your head on the swivel. Yeah.
Sound.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I
Sound
think about
like
it.
it
Just
sound.
continue to look around. Don't walk straight, nigga. You have to look around every
Sounded
time.
like it was a little underhand disrespect on that. I
I was on your side.
just had to respond.
So
So,
he felt that, Lauren.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah. He was like, keep your head on the swivel. What, you gonna be there?
I'm just saying.
You
in
the one
general.
that need to look
Wait,
both ways,
how is
nigga.
his head gonna be on the swivel? Because you're gonna
Only-
knock it around? What the fuck you talking about?
His
Gonna
head
knock it
needs
360
to be on the swivel. He's the only one that almost got murdered by a cyclist.
Yeah.
Almost died in real time. That was crazy.
Real fucking time. Everybody else
Yeah.
saw it, nigga.
I was laughing
Our
about.
senses were
I was
perfect.
actually cringing for like the next day. I kept cringing in my like visually cringing with my face because I was thinking about what would have happened to my body. I'd have
Yeah.
been mangled. That nigga was moving so fast, bro.
Yeah.
Because
I've
when
never
we be on the move, you be worried about the wrong shit.
What do you mean?
Like you're always like second guessing where we're going. Like Lauren's always worried about like the bigger picture, which is cool. It's important. We gotta focus on it, but you lose sight of the present moment.
Well, Lauren's inner child is gone.
I don't know.
Yeah.
what
It's
you
it's
talking
back
about.
in
He don't got no baby in it.
It's in his homeland. He need that. He need a whiff of that Jamaican
Breeze.
Jamaican butter you saw in that world market.
He needs some Jamaican breeze just going through his hair.
Nah,
Get him back curious.
I want to go to that fucking world market.
Whoa.
You don't be
Wait,
What?
whoa.
not
you say
about
curious?
I didn't mean curious about what you like.
I didn't even know what you said. It just sounded like you said
It's
something.
like get you back curious.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Yeah, I just heard a lot of whoa, Paul.
I
Whoa.
say, yeah, curious.
I didn't mean it that way.
Hey, get that Jamaican hot sauce poured on your tongue. that's
I said curious, not questioning.
that's
Stop yourself, freak boy.
no,
Cut
that's
it out.
I'm saying that's a bumble.
Hey, Lauren,
I'm saying that's a bumble.
he's the interested one. He's the one that's interested.
No, I'm
Come on,
saying
bro.
they use
Let him die alone in this.
Crazy, man.
No, I'm saying they use that for the homosexuals. They
Yeah, whatever, freak boy.
use that as eye drops to get him back right.
FB.
Did it
Don't
work
stand
on
for
you?
Facebook stand for
No,
freak boy.
that's what I heard through the grapevine. Yeah, but speaking of more important things, Friday's back.
Yay. What you mean?
Friday's back, man.
I heard
Ice Cube
that
called Mike
the
Epps.
deal got done.
Yeah, a new deal got done. He called him. He was like, "Yo, we getting shit in motion."
We're green
the,
lit.
The Jewish people called me. This is why Ice Cube said, "Yeah, man, I talked to the Jewish people. We good, man. We about to get stuff in order." You know what I mean?
That's good though. It's like I wonder if they're gonna have like families now. Because they're no longer teenagers with bullshit jobs.
Yeah.
They can't just be running around in shopping centers wasting time all day. Like you gotta tell an updated story.
Is this the perfect time to have like?
You know what I want? Oh, my fault.
Oh, I was just saying, is this a perfect time to have like all the black up and coming and like just like because I forgot who was talking about this. It might have been Craig Fax. Shout out to him. But there's no
Harlem Nights.
there's no Coming to America where you're
Life.
just seeing like black all-star life,
A
nigga.
lot of all-star
Of
comedians.
this age, you mean?
Yeah.
Mike Epps went on the Breakfast Club and they had that same conversation. The whole like we need to all get together. The white boys get together all the time. They make the white boys get together all the time and make movies together. We need to
That's true.
really get together and make a meeting of the minds because Kevin Hart and Mike Epps haven't been in a movie together. They have no scenes.
And they put a lot of pressure on just Kevin Hart. A lot of comedians, like yo, Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, what's going on, man? Y'all niggas got the most money. Like, put up the funds. Like, help niggas out. Like, they get a lot of scrutiny for it, but I don't really think it falls.
They have movies though. They just haven't been great. They don't seem like our own classics anymore. Like, it's a lot of breaking one in a crossover and make something for everybody but just us. These movies were just for us type shit.
We have some great movies with all-star cast of actors.
Correct.
But what we're talking about is like there's like a classic
The Boomerang,
classic
the Harlem
era
Nights.
of cinema to where it was a lot of A-list comedians,
Like,
black all-star
sure.
comedians
For
in a
sure.
movie making a funny movie together, and we haven't really gotten one that was good like that
in a long time.
And the white boys did it. Like they got what's that movie called? The drunk movie, the Hangover series.
Hangover series, yeah.
You know what I
Shit
mean?
like
Like it's a couple of them motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And Hangovers, that's kind of similar with just white actors. Zach Galifianakis, he was the
I
only
be giving
real
them
comedian.
comedians sometimes. Yeah,
He was the only real comedian, kind of. But I get what you're saying. Like, the white people, they got their movies. Adam Sandler, literally every Adam Sandler movie is just him and his homies.
Yeah, he
And
just put his dudes on.
that one black guy. Shout out to Chris Rock.
Yeah, I was about to say, you talking about Chris Rock?
Yeah, nah.
That
But
one black guy. Dan,
he is the one black guy.
what's the other Schneider dude? He the dude with the black hair. He was the zoo catcher guy.
Ben Stiller?
No, Schneider. I think his last name is Schneider.
Oh, Rob
Schneider?
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
Shout out to them. But
I do think the distinction is like there's not many black movies that it feels like is just geared toward the black community and culture and shit. Like what's that movie that's not a comedy that was was actually kind of cool, but like Dope or something like that? Where it's like it's not greatest movie in the world, but like just the act of trying to market to what we, you know what I'm saying?
And the biggest problem is mainly like how many all-stars are left? Like how many black comedian all-stars are left
Enough.
that can realistically pull people into theaters?
They're coming
to
up
like
now,
pay
though.
for, because like
plenty.
we can't like
the better
just-
question
we
is
can't-
how many of them get along enough to be on a movie set together?
because we can't just talk about it like this is some like magical world. You know what I mean? Like this is a business. So like people have to put asses in seats. When Life came out, Bernie Mac, I forgot the dude from Juwanna Man, but I know he's a legend. I forgot his name, but him, was Bruce in that motherfucker? It was everybody in Life.
There was a lot of niggas in
It was a
life.
lot of niggas in Life.
Was Richard Pryor in Life? I don't remember.
Nigga, Red Fox probably was in Life.
But the thing is, if Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart,
Dave Chappelle.
Chris Rock, like if
Like, all them niggas.
Mike Epps,
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx,
Come on.
fucking Steve, if all of these niggas was in a movie
Wayans,
together,
nigga, yeah, that should be
some
hard.
Wayans niggas, yo, that would
that'd
we
be
would
amazing.
all go. Every black person would go see that
That'd be
movie.
amazing.
It's not about asses and seats and having enough niggas that could do it. It's about these niggas getting along,
Facts.
or even just being in close enough worlds to where it's like, yeah, nigga, what you working on? Child, I'm working on that with you. Like Kevin Hart and Eddie Murphy talk. I have no idea. They might be cool, but they obviously have been working on nothing together. You know what I mean? It's like shit like that. That would
We
be
do
crazy.
they do it in pairs. They don't really do it in more than like two at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
saying?
and it's
You don't ever really
Crews.
see like
It's little individual tribes, but it's
yeah.
no community.
Yeah, like Cat Williams ain't doing like he's not doing that shit with Kevin Hart and all them niggas.
He got
doing
his
them.
Rat
Yeah,
Pack.
like,
He got Lumnell. He
they
got
all
his
got
people.
their shit. It's all
and that's
like,
the thing. Everybody has their people,
right.
You know
But
what
it's
I mean?
not the All Stars working.
But
together.
it's not the all stars.
Is it
working together.
that or-
like how with Joe Rogan
Good
and
question.
you know, all of them are all stars.
But is it-
they
is
might
it-
not all be good. You know, that's
But that's what I'm saying.
Another conversation. But they're all
All Stars.
SNL, nigga, Trump rallies. Like they're all stars.
Is it that back in the day, like whatever click was that was back in the day was just actually a really good click? Like maybe they was still clicked up, but it was just like a really good squad. You know what I'm saying? That was doing their own shit.
You got to
What do you
understand
mean,
the
like,
king at that time.
In terms of talent or camaraderie?
Like camaraderie and talent. Like maybe they were still clicked up back then, but the click was just better. Like
Well-
everybody was just actually fucking.
Talent is talent. Like whatever, whoever the top talent of the time is, that's what
Like who
they
was
are.
who was in Harlem Nights?
But they
Like-
definitely seemed to be friendlier back in the day.
Fuck, that's my point.
Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor,
Yep.
zoom in.
Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio
Red
Hall,
Fox.
Red Fox,
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie motherfucking Murphy.
Come on. Yeah, they had a lot of
Tommy
niggas in
from
this
Martin
motherfucker.
was in that shit.
Yeah. They had a lot of good niggas. in
Ray,
that shit.
I think that Ray Murphy Sr. nigga's a comedian.
Robert Duran.
It was a lot of
is he
people.
Roberto Duran. He was There's a lot of niggas in that movie, but yeah, man, I don't know. I think maybe you just need a couple big names.
And
really.
the big, like the king at that time, who was Eddie Murphy, was kind of a real nigga. Like he did good business. I never heard like bad shit about Eddie Murphy. Every time he comes up, he's always trying to work with people.
He
I'm
wasn't
not gonna,
fucking bitches with cocaine on his nuts.
you know, he was just trying to go out and get regular prostitutes.
Yeah.
Well,
The ethical way.
I think Kevin Hart's trying to do
regular
it though.
ish.
Kevin Hart's trying to do it. I don't think he's doing.
But the
I'm
problem
tired
is,
of him calling The Rock.
that's the thing.
It ain't just
Eddie
him.
Murphy was a better point guard
yeah,
in terms of like just getting niggas together. I don't want to put all of that on like life all on Eddie Murphy because he
Yeah,
whatever,
because you know
but-
you don't know the behind the scenes.
I don't know
But
the behind the scenes, but
Kevin Hart reaches his hand out to the new niggas on the come up. Like even he had an interview on Breakfast Club recently
talking
too.
about Drewski and them niggas.
Yeah, Drewski and Cashapp and all them
Cashapp,
niggas,
yeah.
like they're gonna make a movie.
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, like he's been sending them movies to watch as like homework.
But
like,
yeah,
yo,
he be
study
trying-
film.
he be trying 'cause
understand
he-
this aspect. Understand
Yeah.
this angle.
Yeah.
So we can really get together and make some shit.
Exactly.
And then once we do it, y'all have the knowledge and y'all can run off and do whatever.
yeah.
But you know, he's reaching his hand out to the youth. But the youth, that is an important avenue to always, you know, send that IU to. But we want to see niggas, these all stars collab.
That's all stars, nigga.
Luka and LeBron, fuck it.
All stars, bro. Like
See, I didn't watch this movie, but they would consider this like an all-star cast.
What movie is this?
It's fucking Think Like a Man too.
Yeah, no, this is definitely an all-star cast.
You see what I'm saying?
All-star.
What, 2014?
That's true. That's true.
2014.
go down.
It's all-star cast.
Don't hate on this. This is all
This is a good cast.
Steve Harvey,
Yeah,
Megan
Steve-
Good,
Michael
Michael.
Ealy.
Oh,
Come
no,
on,
this is a
is
different conversation.
comedy.
This is a-
Regina Hall.
Hold on, Lauren.
Let him-
Lauren,
yeah.
hold on. Different conversation.
Yeah,
You got
this
to
is
calm down. We were
different
talking
conversation.
about comedy.
This is comedy.
no,
comedians in the movie.
Comedians.
Comedians in the movie.
In the
okay.
movie.
Comedians.
This is a comedy movie, and there's comedians here, but
There's
there's a lot of
comedians there. Gary Owen,
The actors are a lot of the
Lunel.
star power.
But
funny guys.
Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Lunel, and Gary,
Gary
Owen.
Owens.
Those are comedians.
Romani
Yeah.
Malco is a funny nigga, but he's
Jennifer
not.
Lewis is a comedian too, ain't she? Nah, I don't know.
Nah, I think you confused number one.
Wanda Sykes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Racist.
Nah, she's not.
Nah, I don't know.
Lunel, of course, George Wallace, but
George Wallace comedian.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good comedians and shit. If you go back to the other movie, fucking
But
Harlem
once
Nights,
again,
there's
but all like
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like all comedians
listen.
cool, but like all star cast.
look up
all
grown
right.
ups.
What about Night School? He tried that. I don't know
No,
who's in that.
that's
Look up Night
what?
School.
He tried that shit. I don't know who. I'm saying he be trying.
It's not a bad attempt. Him and Tiffany had
Yeah,
you
he
had
tried.
little,
There's not.
little male female buddy duo comedy combo.
There's not enough
This nigga's a
all
comedian, too.
stars like how it was in the '90s to make a movie like that can
You
sell,
want heavy hitting.
that can sell tickets like it. It was fucking like legends in
It's
life,
true, though.
nigga. Go to Grown Ups.
even Norbit. Norbit has some heavy hitter all stars.
Type in Norbit first.
Yeah, Norbit.
Cat Williams, Eddie Griffin,
Yep.
Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
Marlon Wayne.
That was 07
Mo-
though.
Ah,
That was 07.
okay.
Yeah, it's a good cast.
Charlie
though.
Murphy, I forgot
Charlie
he was in
Murphy.
there.
Cat Williams, yeah, Eddie Murphy, Terry Crews.
Oh, go down. What's
That dude all the way on
Yeah.
the right is a comedian.
Michael Coy.
Yeah. But see, they gonna have
Yeah.
regular actors in all these shits too. That's what I was trying to say.
I mean, yeah, there's no movie with all
yeah,
comedians.
that's what I'm saying.
Grown Ups.
Would y'all throw Johnson's Family Vacation in there?
No.
No. But Death in the Family. Y'all remember Death in the Family? Chris Rock tried for sure. Pull up Death in the Family, dog. There was a lot of all-star comedians in that. We gotta look at that cast.
Adam Sandler just
Kevin Hart was in it. Morgan Freeman. What's that nigga name?
There was a
Tracy
death
Freeman?
in the family.
Tracy Morgan.
This is Batman.
No,
Hold on,
Death
sorry.
in the Family,
Batman.
nigga.
Death in the Family. Do
this one?
Black.
No, type in Chris Rock.
This is a Batman movie.
But that's what I was saying. Yeah, I was like, this ain't it.
No, of course
Yeah,
not.
just
Ain't no
like-
heavy hitting black comedians.
Death at a Funeral.
Yeah,
Death at the Funeral. I said what I said. Death at the Family.
Death in the
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
He was sticking.
I said Lauren can only do what we give him.
Peter
Kevin
Dinklage
Hart.
and them niggas.
Tracy Morgan, Danny Glover,
Try to, man. Try. It's
Martin
so-
Lawrence.
it's
Why is he all the way at the bottom?
I don't know. That's weird.
Chris Rock.
We put too much pressure,
I feel
man.
like there was more in here too.
But that's what I'm saying.
put
That's
too
why
much-
That's what I'm saying. Like these movies, they be having people in them. You know what I'm saying it's just they not geared a certain way no more. You know what I'm saying?
This is one of the most all-star casts though.
We just looked at one that was the same.
With Martin Lawrence, Kevin Hart, and Chris Rock. That's like that.
Tracy Morgan,
We talking
yeah.
about 3v3 lineups.
There's a couple of
Who
them we just
beating that?
watched. We just watched. Let's go back to another one. We just
But
What was the
Then-
last one
but-
we looked at?
Norbit. Marlon Wayans.
Norbit got it.
Yeah.
Norbit got it.
Yeah.
Year though, does the year not matter?
07. That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, okay, the year matters.
I was about to say it's supposed to get better. Like the teams, the last team that won a championship can most likely beat any team from the 90s. You know what I mean? Realistically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, we
So
got
it's like, I'm sorry, what?
no. Yeah, my fault. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying.
Any team from the. I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
The skill set and the athleticism, like ideally with progression, it should be linear. We should be able to see it like, okay, that shit. It just went
better,
Yeah, it just
better,
went up.
better.
It was just a good trajectory.
Yeah.
And that's not, of course, that's not life. There's divots,
Because
there's bull
styles-
markets,
styles
but
play a
of
little
course,
bit.
It's gonna be bulls.
It's supposed to go back up.
Yeah.
And it just hasn't. And maybe
Like, do you feel like you carry the torch athletically for your family properly? Because your brother's a soldier.
yeah,
Your dad, I don't know. But
he was fit.
impressive.
He was pretty. I mean, impressive.
He got any feats?
He could do backflips. When I was like, nah, he
You
was a
saw
little bit
your
older.
dad
though.
do a backflip.
Nah, off a tree and shit. Like nigga could do backflips and shit.
𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑.
Nah, he was like, he was just regular. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so
But-
why he was just like, son, watch this?
Nah, I mean, he was in the army too, but he was like, can you do a backflip? And I was like, nah. He was like, all right, watch this. Mm-hmm. He did a backflip off a tree, nigga. That's my dad. Okay. Shout out to him wherever he at. But
My dad did some shit too.
no,
man.
nigga, he ain't do shit.
My
But-
dad was in the Air Force. Nigga.
Hey,
And
okay.
And he played ball in
Hey,
Korea,
everybody
nigga.
serve. Okay.
And he played ball in Korea. What your dad do, nigga?
Okay, he ain't played ball in Korea.
That's what I'm
man.
saying.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, but hey, at least nobody bought neither of our jerseys, our dad's jerseys and shit. You know what I mean? So
somebody probably did.
we're on equal level field.
Nah, somebody probably did.
But nah, man, I think I am. I think I'm carrying the torch for my family, like in most aspects. At least trying to.
Yeah,
I feel like I have to.
financially,
Yeah.
athletically.
Like just
Did you go the furthest in school, or did your sister beat you?
my sister beat me only because she graduated, but I mean,
Well, not only because that's the biggest.
who cares?
That's the
the
biggest
That's the-
deciding factor.
Yeah, that's the factor. It's the actual one.
Yeah, that's what matters. You tried and she succeeded.
Hey, you graduate from your community college.
I couldn't carry that torch for my family, and I know that.
Well, in that aspect, but
I
I mean,
admitted it.
but yeah, nah, I think I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, the Noble's name is in good hands.
Hey, man, the best hands. Even though they're a little bit ashy,
Very ashy.
might have some weed residue on it, but trust me, they're nice, solid hands. Good for
Lighting fires, drying wet spots. Like, what could we do with them ashy ass knuckles?
let's look at that airdrop. Lauren, you got it? We can do a lot with
What
these
airdrop?
ashy ass hands, nigga. You want
Oh.
to see that footage, nigga?
We didn't look at that yet.
Nah, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
But Friday's coming back, just, be excited for it.
But in other news, can you go to YNRA?
Yeah, I got you.
So I was just stumbling on Instagram and I found this shit. They nerf guns. I don't know when I stopped paying attention to them. Like, there was just a point in time. Like, I see the residue. I know it's still popular because we spray lawns for a living.
Yeah.
So sometimes we go in the backyard, there's Nerf bullets and guns and little footballs and shit everywhere.
I'm making sure I sprayed to poison the white babies.
Wow.
That's crazy. You took my joke. I said that to you, you fucking idiot.
You said that to me?
Yeah. I
Oh.
said I'll make sure to spray it extra to make it poisonous.
Oh, I mean, nigga. First of all, that's
fucking-
basic.
Now, that's exactly what I said, and that's exactly write your own
Well,
shit.
damn.
Write your own material. But regardless, though,
you always steal my shit.
Nerf
Fuck
bullets
that.
are very popular, but they're getting advanced. Like I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he's the Ronnie 2K for Nerf. He's just the face on social media to like show the new products and all that. But apparently, these niggas designed a new bullet that's 30% faster, 30% more accurate, and 30% more fun. Play this.
Ever before. It's one of the most biggest initiatives that Nerf has taken. Tons of insight, everything that's gone into this. What we are seeing with these new N1 darts is they are traveling 15% farther, 30% faster, and with 30% more accuracy than even the last dart we put out with the Elite 2.0. What we are doing is we are releasing the loadout line with the N1 series. This is all about customization, bringing that love of video games to life for the kids to get outside as well and immerse themselves in it. As you can see, all of these blasters have different parts that are interchangeable. Their scopes, their barrels, their dart cartridges, their stocks. And what that allows kids to do is to take one of their blasters, this is the Shadow Speed Recon, and they can take these interchangeable parts and add them to their blasters as they collect more and more to completely make a new and different blaster for them to go out and play with.
But do they have a switch though?
Of course, that. Well,
do you see the level of like detail and dedication they're putting in?
nigga.
Yeah.
And notice that they're calling them blasters.
Blasters. I know
that's
that.
strategic.
Yeah, that's strategic as fuck.
Because you know they don't want no Karen moms
Guns.
causing a fuss.
they're not connected.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But
you're teaching the Second Amendment.
of course, they got buttons, nigga.
This nigga
What,
said
you want a
finally I
button?
can get a shot in the eye 30% faster.
Hell yeah. But nah, man, Nerf is. When the last time y'all played Nerf?
Played Nerf?
Kid.
Like, yeah, I mean,
a kid.
Why you call it that?
Because it's like Nerf isn't just guns; they have like other things.
You made it lame though. Played Nerf.
I mean, played Nerf. It's kids.
Ran around with some blasters.
That's also
That's what you said?
Yeah,
that's
ran around with some blasters.
Ran around with some
That's the
blasters.
safe way to say it, so we can keep our sponsors.
I got you.
We can't give kids guns,
When I was
but
a kid. Yeah. When I
yeah,
was
as a child, probably.
Yeah.
As a child, or maybe
And
like
water
I was
guns,
at like
too.
a younger cousin house as a teenager. And then we just
Yeah.
got guns. I'm like, man, we fuck around
Yeah.
with you and shit real quick. But you know,
We used to do dumb shit though. We used to put like fucking cologne in the water gun bottle and make flamethrowers and shit like that.
yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
I set myself on fire like that one time,
Yeah.
trying to get another nigga. He zagged. I should have zigged. I was like, fuck, there go my arm hair.
God damn.
That shit crazy. But I think this is cool.
I wonder.
You think this is cool? Because
A little bit.
how
and we-
influential?
Like if I was a kid, I would have wanted that
yeah,
as a kid.
And they're only like, I remember this a little bit. Like they didn't have it like this when we were younger, but they had different attachments you could put on it.
Yeah.
But you had to be very fortunate. You had to come from a fortunate,
To get the
loving
good ones.
family
To get the good ones.
new ones and
Yeah,
the good ones.
The good ones.
yeah. You had to have
And-
white friends.
Yeah, I had
that
like
was
that.
my strategy.
I had the pea shooter.
You get a friend named Kyle, Dylan. You go to their crib,
I
and
had
then
one of those.
now you can have fun.
Yep.
Befriend a white dude, and you'll have
All the
new
all the
things, new
games.
technology.
I remember one time, because back in the day when I was living in Virginia, I used to steal from the white homies. Like the toys used to be too crazy. I was like, yeah,
I need this.
I'm coming home or something. And I remember one time I had a friend. I think the nigga's name was actually Kyle. He was a Batman fanatic. Like his dad was into it too. They like Batman and Star Wars, so they had all the gear and just a bunch of shit. He had this replica. Like who's the Batman? They had the nipple suit. Michael Keaton, whichever one that was.
George Clooney.
George Clooney. He had the George Clooney Batman replica mask. It was adult size. It was latex leather. I used to put that shit on and just lurk in the shadows. I'd just be in the closet just waiting for crime. Even though I was the crime. I was the nigga stealing, but
Yeah, waiting in the closet is a crime, nigga.
yeah,
But
nah.
let's look at
it
these
was,
masks.
It was some shit like it was literally some shit like that. It was literally like it was the state of the art.
Okay.
And he's a kid, so he lied to me. He was like, "Yo, this the one you wore in the movie." I was like, "Word,
Yeah.
a word."
This
That's crazy.
is childish, and I love it.
I was
It's
a kid.
No, even for the dad.
It was the kids.
Oh, it
the
was the
dad
kid?
bought it for him though, and the dad is down too though, so he knows the importance. It might have been his dad's first. Then he's like, I kind of got to give it up.
She look crazy without a face in it.
Can
What
you
it
back?
look- What, you scared?
Look a little sick,
You know what I mean? That's the point, though. He's vengeance, nigga.
I guess.
Ain't nothing sweet about it. There's a constant scowl on his face.
Yeah.
Why is it so much? I feel like so much of your face, if you put that on, a lot of your face would be shown. That shit look big.
Yeah. But it is. I mean, you got to be able to have
I mean,
your
it
because
depends.
it's goes
as
under
a
the
kid
chin.
for sure. When you put the
Yeah,
mask on
it's
as a
like a
kid,
little-
you're not hiding. They can see exactly who you are.
Yeah.
They just look up in the mouth and they see your eyes.
We see you. Yeah, nah, man. I can see you with that on,
But
man.
yeah, nah, it was cool. But nah, nigga, I used to be hell
The black
on a white
man.
homie, dog. I would literally come home with some shit every time. It was like shopping.
You know, that's not on your conscience.
Not anymore, because I stopped. Cut that shit out at like what, 7, 8? So you know, I feel it.
Yeah.
It's
Nah.
pretty standard.
You can only steal from the white homies for so long.
Kids, I don't think kids are born good. I think we might have to teach them. Like I
Yeah.
think that like we're just when you're young, you're gonna act on your impulses.
You're just born in the middle. You don't know.
There's no
anything.
moral compass yet. You gotta budge your head a couple times, and hopefully you got good parents that can teach you like that's wrong because of this, and then eventually you weed out all those bad ideas and habits.
Yeah.
But you gotta play around a little bit. You gotta see what your range is.
Yeah, like that's the thing about curiosity. It's not just one thing. And like humans are curious. I used to think like, yeah, niggas are innately bad because if you look at history, but it's really just curiosity. And like, that's what it is. Like if I hit this dog, what would happen? Oh, it just cried. I wonder if I hit it. Like some kids might be like, oh shit, I just hit this dog. Some kids might get more curious and be like, damn, I wonder if I hit it again.
Because they're really animals still.
And it's not innately bad or good, but like you said, you gotta steer them the right way.
Yeah.
And be like, you can't eat your food like that. We have spoons. Don't be that curious.
Yeah,
You
'cause
feel me?
At the end of the day, we got nature, but the only thing that makes us human is that we got like this social contract
This fake social
that
like,
we all consciously sign
exactly.
to be better than the animals. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Lions don't say excuse me. You know what I mean? Like there's lions don't put on deodorant because being around other people with your body odor isn't pleasant for
Right.
the public.
Right.
There's certain shit that we establish to make us better to be around. That's why when the niggas jerking off on the bus, be like, yo, my man, you fucking wilding in here, dog. You being an animal.
Yeah. It's real shit.
PDA. We got to establish rules and laws, and that's what makes us human. That's what makes us different. We're not like, we're just smarter,
Yeah.
and with that smartness comes, what's the word? Pretentiousness?
Pretentiousness.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
comes to a certain level of like, oh, yeah, we're the sophisticated being, you know.
And
Are we supposed to be though? Are we supposed to be? Should we have been more like animals?
I don't know if there's a supposed to be. I think there's a what
Like,
we
what would
choose.
society have looked like if we were just more animalistic overall? Oh, I'm sorry, my fault. North Korea. Got it. Never mind.
North Korea. Nah, not even North
Probably
Korea.
your homeland.
It would be like a war land, like what country in Africa going to? Somalia. It'd be like Somalia, just havoc.
It'd be like your backyard. We won't ever pay
Yeah.
attention to like what bugs be up to, but it's got to be constant battles and wars, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these different sets of hornets and
It's
shit.
crazy,
like,
yeah.
there's no way that they cool with each other. You can't make honey on this tree.
Yeah.
With us on the same branch.
Hey, yo, I thought we told you not to come near our broom sedge, nigga.
Yeah, no, what's up with
Fuck
that?
you doing our bitch ass?
There's no telling what's going on in AJ's yard.
Yeah, nah. So
Nigga,
many different sets.
It's nuclear bombs going off. It's ants tripping.
Nah, that shit is crazy.
It's red ants versus black ants. Nigga.
That's crazy. Yeah, they just had something crazy going on when niggas was sparring outside. They thought everything was over.
Hell nah.
What you mean? Oh
They
yeah.
dance.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, nah, with some meteors coming through these Timbs, nigga.
Nah, nigga.
Oh shit, it's a size 13 eclipsing us.
Nah, fuck it. But let's go to Stephen A. Smith. So game night, Lakers was playing. I forgot who they were playing, but it was a home game.
Knicks. They're playing the Knicks. I
They're
believe.
playing
Yeah, they was
Knicks?
playing the Knicks. Yeah,
Yeah,
they was playing the Knicks.
Oh, they was playing
Spike
Knicks.
Lee was there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay,
playing
okay,
the Knicks.
okay. So Stephen A. He was, of course, courtside, doing his walk, being fly and whatnot, hairline pristine. You get what I'm saying? White woman on the side.
Walking with them abnormally long arms.
Yeah. fucking tween looking like a
He looks like he should have averaged more rebounds in high school than he did.
yeah, nigga built like
A orangutan.
yeah, like he got like an ostrich neck for arms, like it's just long ass arms. But he should have used him to smack the shit out of LeBron. But because you know LeBron tested him, came up to him, was like, "Yo, what was all that shit you was saying about Bronny? Woody whoop whoop. I don't like that shit. Come on, man.
You know he
You gotta be better than that."
He almost Will Smithed him. He came up to him. He was like, "Keep my son's name out your motherfucking mouth."
Yeah.
And then he walked off cool.
Yeah.
And all Stephen A could do was sit back down and continue the show. But
Exactly.
Stephen A went on to talk about it on a couple different platforms, like on First Take.
Yeah.
It was literally the first
That
take.
was the first one.
And like they had to address it numero uno. And
They
then
had
he
to.
talked about it a little deeper on here. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, I like the way he's handling this.
Okay.
I like the way he's handling this.
Expound.
Because the thing is, free speech goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's my job to say my opinion and gets money for that. You know what I mean? Like, this is a business. And that's another thing that we probably going to touch on to later after we actually hear the comments.
Yeah.
But a lot of the discrepancy between these players and the media and that war, like, they don't understand each other. Not that they don't understand each other's businesses, but they're choosing to ignore that.
They don't
Right.
They're choosing to ignore.
It's a respect factor.
They're choosing to ignore like specific shit. But I like the way Stephen A handled this. He took the man route. He was like, I can't say that I wouldn't do it myself. I'm not gonna say it for him. Just play that shit.
Yeah.
I got you.
Last night at the Lakers game happened. Now I get, and people have said to me today that I'm looking pretty damn sad. I'll fess up, I am. Because something like that is not something that should make any of us comfortable. I didn't anticipate it. I don't know why I didn't anticipate it. But I'm not here to blame LeBron James.
Yeah.
That wasn't a basketball player talking to me last night. That was a dad. He rolled up on me as a father. That's what he did. That was not a basketball player talking to me. We talk about LeBron James all the time. Practically everybody does. That's not what LeBron James does. So for him to confront me, obviously it was something that he was incredibly passionate about, put off about, and felt necessary to confront me about. And what better motivation could there be than to be protective of his son? I understand it. I respect it as a parent. I'm a father of 2 daughters. And in all honesty, I couldn't definitively tell you that if I were LeBron James, I would not have done the same thing. I would hope that I would not have. I would hope that I would have picked up the phone and called the person instead, or got arranged to see that person face to face instead,
Exactly.
rather than walking up to me in the middle of a game, courtside.
You hear that
That was not
emphasis?
the end of the game. That was not the beginning of the game. That was in the middle of the game that this happened.
Showgirl.
But that's what happened.
He has like a sarcastic white woman's cadence. But it's like a passive aggressiveness. You know what I mean?
Only on certain points.
Yeah, only on certain points.
Only on
which,
certain
which I
points.
like. And
The
look,
ones that don't involve Bronny, which is important. Because that shows that there's no real malice or beef between him and the kid. This is between him and the king.
Exactly.
This the thing I don't understand still though. I'm trying to figure out exactly what he said. I mean, he alluded to it, but I don't remember what was so bad about what he said that all these other players cut him off. So I'm trying to figure that point out.
It's all what
did he?
in what
did he-
instance? What did
yeah.
LeBron say in the moment, or
No,
what did
what did-
Stephen A say to get LeBron to say this?
Yeah, what did Stephen A say initially on the air that all
Everything
the other players
Tony
cut
was
him
saying
off?
about Bronny.
Essentially, so the coverage of Bronny in the media has been a topic of discussion because it's
sure.
like a lot of it is about Bronny, but a lot of it is
about
because
LeBron.
LeBron is writing
ego.
checks for him that he's gonna have to cash.
Yeah.
And so it's like
For sure.
and that's the main. We didn't
Point.
see it in this little short of his response.
He said it right here though.
Because you know he has to say all the polite, proper things first because
Yeah.
that's how you do things. But underneath all of this, this was never about Stephen A. and Bronny. It's about Stephen A. and LeBron,
For sure.
because anything that he said about Bronny is because of what LeBron did. LeBron
Correct.
went on air and
remember.
was like, Bronny is better than half the niggas in the league, on the Lakers, or in the, I forgot what he said exactly, but
In the league.
in the league,
NBA players.
and so immediately
Put a target on
that
his back.
sets the expectations up
Yeah.
here. So when everybody's critiquing Bronny, we're critiquing it through that lens of,
Yeah.
yo, his dad said he's better than half of the players in the league. And so we're being unfair because he had unfair expectations.
This was a terrible look for LeBron. His ego got put on display, and it's ugly. Like, this is nothing but ego, because when he was young, I don't remember any moment of him pressing niggas like this
Publicly?
when he was all muscled up and like just really brawn, nigga, like strong. Like, it wasn't no
seems-
HGH yet. So
he seemed
for
more
him
calculated.
so for him to do this for his son, which I mean, I guess I get that excuse, maybe, but I
It's
mean,
real.
if you
It's real.
if
It's
you
real.
respect,
It's real.
If you if
And
you
not a
have
real-
that level of respect and like view of your son to say, like you said, he's better than half the niggas in the league, then you should let him breathe and let him kind of fight his own fight.
That's-
And why specifically did you do this to Stephen A? Like, there's
Because they have beef.
Of course.
And they have
Stephen-
prior beef.
Yeah, but
Stephen
that's,
A is the guy.
Your point that you started on is kind of exactly my point. It's like LeBron put himself in the perfect position as a father. Like, I get to watch my son play and do these other things, but he put himself in a terrible position as a father as well. Like, to be playing with a son like this move that he made makes his son look more chump too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you got now other players on the court. When he hooping, is like you got the king protecting you, little young boy, all this other shit. Like, you make him look like more of a child. Let him be a man. Let him grow. Let him be a man. Let him deal with these battles.
Exactly.
Let
Do
him
you
fight
know-
these things. You have to take the fucking take the training wheels
Do you
off
know
the
what I
sticks,
would
bro.
But I've been-
say?
that's what I've been
Do you
saying
know what
about
I
Bronny,
would
but-
say
but
to
real quick,
Bronny
if
if I was like playing against him?
It's different when
I
you're
was
19,
like,
bro. When
can
you're
you
19,
imagine what he's hearing though,
like,
like
you're-
against other players?
Yeah, exactly. But you're a
But-
child and you're 19. At 19, we were all children, but at the same time, we were out there figuring the shit out in the world for real on our own. You gotta let that happen.
You get
you
milk
gotta
from-
let that happen.
You
gotta
get milk
let
from
that
your
happen.
daddy's nuts, nigga. Like, the things he's probably hearing from the players. Fuck the
Daddy
media.
nuts probably taste like Gatorade.
They
about
saying
to say,
crazy
nigga,
shit. I know they
It's
saying
almond
crazy
milk
shit.
in his titty, nigga.
Nigga said you ain't sperm, you an electrolyte.
That's why his hairline bad. You do it, nigga. You can't shoot for shit.
And, but there is the
But-
side of the argument too on Bron's side where it's like media coverage can shape the way things happen for a player sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can influence certain things through how the media is
You gotta
covering
give them
you.
something.
Yeah,
You gotta
so
give
it's
him
like there
something
should
for
be
the-
there should be a little balance on it too. Like, let's really hype him. Let's put him in the fucking news when he's doing his shit for real. Like, should be a little balance.
Media is a business, dog.
But that's the thing.
And
That's the
these
other
LeBron,
part.
these LeBron Laker years have been weird, and I think that in hindsight, if it keeps going in this projection, that it's gonna. His legacy is just gonna have some weird smell around it. Like, this is a clean room, but it just smell old. Like, it just got like old remnants in it because he's been moving so emotional, and it's like he's used to have that lore around him to where he's the king.
Yeah.
He's kind of got it. He runs a tight ship. You don't really know the move LeBron is gonna make until he's ready for you to know it. But lately, he's just been doing weird shit, like at the All-Star game, showing up the day of
And dipping
and
out.
telling niggas I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So they don't have time to go and get a reserve, somebody to come fill in his spot. Like, he's been doing a bunch of weird, I'm trying
Yeah.
to show my nut shit, but it's like, that's not like,
The smooth way to do
you're
it.
not making decisions like you really want a monarch.
Right.
This isn't like kingly behavior. This is honestly the what's the phrase for the prince?
Yeah, like
The punk ass
the-
prince?
Yeah, the child.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The benevolent, weird son of the king. But like, he's just been throwing weird emotional tantrums. Like, doing this publicly, he could have easily called Stephen A. Nigga,
But apparently they had a
Stephen A
conversation
shouldn't be
before.
able to avoid LeBron. That's how big LeBron's
Stephen-
radar is and his access.
He could have done anything. His people could have called his other people.
Apparently that
and
happened
niggas could
before,
have
though.
connected.
He wanted
Like,
this
he
to
wanted-
be filmed because he knows the optics. But you don't. I don't think this winning his. I think there's a few LeBron stands and a couple simple cell brains out there that's like, yo, he really got him. He told it to him. And
Nah.
I'm not even going. Simple cell that's rude because I think that there's a lot of parents that watched him and was like, nigga, that I'm down for that. Like, nigga, you ain't just gonna talk about my kid. I'm gonna always come to the defense of my kid. But that's why playing with your son in the NBA is a weird thing to try to do.
The one thing I will say,
it's hard to be
the
pops.
The one thing I will say too, though, is that like I don't think Stephen A. was all the way righteous either. Like with his rhetoric or his conversation, like the way he's talking from this apologetic perception is like, I was just talking about you, LeBron. Like, no, there's moments you was just talking about Bronny too, my nigga. There's moments where you was just playing the game because that's the game house played, the ratings, this and that.
And can I say
shit like
something?
that.
And I even agree with that.
Digs at Bronny. There was never an unnecessary dig.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
LeBron James put Bronny up here.
Correct.
And the media was like, I don't see him.
And I'm more on the side of Stephen A. But I'm saying I also don't like where like, if you're doing some sort of video to address something where you make yourself this overly positive light where you didn't even acknowledge
I agree.
where you
Stephen A. My bad. Stephen A.
He didn't watch the full thing though, so you gotta understand that because he goes all the way in.
I saw the full thing.
But even then, like Stephen A. has definitely probably said something and hit his hand.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm saying.
I mean?
A
like
little bit of that.
Because it's Bronny. Like it was when he first came. When he first came to the league, and he played that first game. It was just a flurry of just bad comments, kind of negativity on his name. I'm pretty sure Stephen A. was in that a little bit. But let's play this the second clip. Let's just play the second clip.
There are so many other players who said the same shit and other people. Anyway.
Let's just play this.
And when you talk about the media, there's a lot of NBA players in the media. So it's like when these niggas critique the media, you talk about yourselves too.
Exactly.
He approached me during the game and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man.
Straight up.
Real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, "We can talk about it later." "Nah, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. That's my son." I said, "All right, dog. Fine." And he walked away. That's all he said. I knew what he was talking about. I've spoken about this before. Matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player in particular was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose.
Pause it.
And that's the point I'm trying to get to.
Yours, go ahead.
No, that's the one I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to the specific statements. What were the specific statements that Draymond stopped fucking with him over?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
We would have to find it and go on Reddit and do the deep dive. But at the end of the day, your son is an NBA player.
Exactly.
To be realistic, every NBA player is somebody's son.
Yeah.
So when you in that light, you being the parent of somebody else, it doesn't matter. It don't matter at that point, especially when you told the world that he's better than half the league. So it's like you gotta stop ignoring that. I think this is one of them situations. Bron and Stephen A. had smoke before, and so it's like the critique that is happening now is also happening to my son. He's looking at it through the lens of it being personal, even though Stephen A. is technically right. Like he hasn't said anything wrong. He hasn't attacked Bronny's character. He hasn't said Bronny's haircut looks stupid. Like, be for real.
Yeah.
What disrespectful thing did he say about him that wasn't game specific?
That's one of those things that we would have. I mean,
Stephen A. don't do that. Stephen A. don't talk about personal issues.
How do you this was just bad for Bron, man. I feel like this was
terrible.
And we're gonna, because we're just talking, we're gonna get to the moral ground of this. But LeBron, this is one of the first times in a long time where we just saw Bron not being a professional. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it just looks weird. It's just feels with what are you doing? You're too old for this. Are you going through a midlife crisis or something? You're winning games, nigga. Be happy.
It feels like it's becoming habitual. And somebody brought it up. I forgot who it was. One of the analysts on ESPN. They was like, notice he did this shit when the Lakers were good.
Yeah.
It's been plenty of times that you could have pressed Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
And you waited till there was no shit that you could talk about the Lakers record.
Yeah.
To do it, which is But
LeBron seems like a very convenient ass nigga.
yeah, nah, Bron, you got to be more kingly than this, man.
Yeah, nah, your
Maybe
crown is tilted a little bit.
Yeah, this is a little,
You gotta get your shit back straight.
this is a little impulsive.
Can I play this clip real quick? I want to see if this is the one.
All right.
Run it.
I would say to LeBron James, do you not know who these NBA players are? Do you not know who your contemporaries are? Do you not know how great the NBA players are, the greatest players in the world? And your son is being exposed. Bronny James, I hope he's an NBA player someday. I'm rooting for him. I'm cheering for him all day, every day. But he's not ready yet. Opening night is one thing. Continuing him in NBA games is another. It shouldn't have been 2 games he played in, let alone 13. Come on.
Right.
Pop's got to step in and like, yo, I can't expose my son to this just yet. This ain't right, respectfully.
Dog.
It's not right.
You can't throw your kid in the pool, get mad when he wet. That's what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know if those are the
You
comments,
thought
but
he
I
was
feel
gonna
like that
skate
might be the
over
one.
the top of it like it was ice?
Well, I mean, you can't. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, and that's the thing, man. Like, even LeBron just opened the door of hell because it's like, if I was a journalist, oh my God, I'm waiting for Bronny to have a bad game. Because what are you gonna do, Bron? Like, what are you gonna do to everybody? Like, just play basketball. Play basketball.
You gonna tell him to shut up and dribble?
Shut up and dribble, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stop. And like you said in the beginning, there's
Tell
the
your son to
game.
dribble and
The game isn't just a game. This is a business, and there's levels to it. Like on the front end, yes, people are playing basketball, but the media in itself is a whole other thing. Like
they're not supposed to be nice to
like
y'all.
what the WWE is kind of doing. It's gimmicks. Even within the NBA, it's professional, but it's gimmicks. So you have the people on the sidelines. Oh my God, Stephen A. He just hit him with a slam dunk. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This shit is wrestling.
Yeah.
So you got to respect that side too, and respect that side like how you respect the fucking owner of the team, nigga.
It's one of those cases. This is literally Step Brothers, the movie. You know, we're family, and we have to be around each other.
Yeah.
But we don't get along, and it's like somewhere along the line, I gotta stop giving you nuggies and shit.
Yeah.
Because we don't exist without each other. With the NBA, niggas will play games, and that shit will exist. But where would you like keep up with it at?
Yeah.
Unless you watched it live every time, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and I think that whole situation might have just been a culmination of all the things over the years. You know what I'm saying? Like a culmination of like all the hate, LeBron hate, not enough
That's
praise,
what I
like
said.
all the shit,
You know,
all the shit
LeBron-
where it's just like, not just calling him number 2, but that's not a big deal, but just like speaking about the perspective in which you choose to speak from. It's not from a highlighting the greatness light more than it is a you're not great enough light. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I feel like LeBron takes being called number 2 as disrespect.
I don't think it's that. I really don't.
I think he does.
I hear
Yes,
that
he does.
because
I think he takes it as a slight, as a dig.
I don't think so because I think I've heard Stephen A. say that too, and he's like, I always say he's the greatest and stuff. Number 2 is an insult. I hear him say that. It's not
I
the
think he
number
takes
2.
it as a
It's not the
dig.
number 2 thing. It's the framing of it. Because even Gilbert Arenas was saying that there's a way you can frame certain things to where it doesn't have to be like pushed in a negative way.
How was it framed?
It's normally framed as in like he's not doing enough compared to look at all he's done. You know what I'm saying? It's never framed really. It's way more framed as like this is why he's not this compared to how did he become this great. Like you know what I'm saying? And like to have the same nigga talking about you like that over and over and over and over and over, and now he's talking about your son, I can see it being a culmination of the whole thing.
That's all
LeBron is a professional. We just saw a chink in his armor. He cracked a little bit.
These Laker years
that's
are
what it
getting.
is.
He cracked a little
That's
bit.
what it is.
These Laker years are getting.
He's also
I
on
think
the way
it's
out.
I think it's the documentary that they're filming.
Yeah, he's also on the way out.
Because you know that they've had like 24. They've had cameras 24
Yes.
hours
It's a good
everywhere during these Laker years
Yes. It's a
good
to
thought.
have that Last Dance rollout
Yeah.
documentary.
It's a good thought.
I think niggas looking for moments. I think he needs episode 2 to be spicy. You know
that's
what I mean?
episode 4 content.
You don't think this is
Actually,
gonna be on the
that's
document? They filmed this.
I mean,
If this is a 5-part, that's episode 3. 4 maybe, episode 4.
Well, now if it's all about the Lakers here, this is probably like episode 8.
yeah, 10.
Yeah,
It's toward the end.
yeah, it's towards the end because you know it's been a lot. But
Yeah, hopefully it's a championship.
I
at
think
the end of
niggas is clip farming.
Possibly. LeBron is that type of guy. He knows. LeBron is smart.
Optics.
And that's why it's just strange for him to do this. So it's definitely, regardless if it's for the business of like, for when that movie drops, you know, you got to have good reviews, good moments. It's like baseline just for journalists and like, yo, I'm not finna deal with this. Respect my son.
Pause it. That's crazy. Like, they're damn near the same size. Stephen A. and Bronny.
Yeah.
And Stephen A. might be a little bit taller, but he got bad knees and back. He's a little older.
He might have shrunk.
Yeah, nigga shrink.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
So yeah, man, let your son deal with his own battles.
You think Bronny just be walking around like, why am I not bigger?
Nah.
What the fuck happened?
Nah.
He'd probably be walking around like,
Is Bryce taller than him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right?
That's gotta hurt.
Nah, I don't think it hurts.
he'd be on that bench spacing out.
He in the league now. It don't hurt no more.
He'd be on that bench spacing out. Like, what the fuck? I forgot I was here.
No, yeah. But I don't know. It's just like my dad's LeBron. This is a big dude. Like, ideally, you know, I kind of want to play like him.
He has his own following for shit too, though. You know, all the gaming and all that shit he does. So he probably got his own. Like, he cool.
He's rich enough to where his height don't matter.
It don't matter no more.
Like, it's just kind of like, you know, cosmetic.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Surprised LeBron didn't get him genetically engineered to where he could actually, like, yo, I need 7'1", 8-foot wingspan.
Yeah.
Make the first Wembanyama.
Well, shit, LeBron was probably cheating during the Olympics. That's how Wemby came about.
Another thing, I think, like, shit, with all these slip-ups, I think he might fuck around and get some side pussy on accident. As emotional as he's been,
yeah,
like that massage therapist might just be, she might just get too deep into his hamstrings and he just let it go.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah. It turns out the massage therapist was Mossad. It was like a whole, like...
Mossad? That's a dude?
Nah, that's
Sound
a
like.
illegal organization. You don't watch the news?
You might be saying it wrong.
Mossad?
Yeah, you probably said it wrong thing.
They not hot in the news.
Oh, my God.
They still care about a Mossad.
I don't know what Mossad is. God damn it.
You look like a Mossad with that fucking beanie on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
What time are we
yes,
at the show?
Mossad.
we had 2:15 or 2:10. We had
Yes.
2:10.
Minus 15 minus probably.
No, that's 2:10. I'm minusing. I'm
Oh,
cutting it
okay.
off. Yeah, we really had 2:45, but we had like 2:10.
Let's speak on a basketball player that has a high level of emotional intelligence. Somebody who's, you know, moving like how he should,
Yeah.
moving with respect, with pimping. You know what I mean? Anthony Edwards. So he filed a motion basically saying he doesn't particularly want to see his child or his baby mother right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. They're in season.
Yeah.
It's a distraction. You know, new kid.
Did he say right
woman
now?
you
That's what he
kinda
said?
don't like.
Yeah, click on that. Like when she's on her period, I don't want to see you. He wants to see her every other period. So
Anthony Edwards files motion waiving visitation and custody of 4-month-old daughter.
go down. Appreciate it. So yeah, Anthony Edwards recently filed a motion stating he does not wish to pursue visitation or custody of his 4-month-old daughter, Aubrey. Edwards has been embroiled in a legal dispute with his ex-partner, Aisha Howard, over child support for the daughter.
In a recent ruling, the court granted Edwards' motion, agreeing that the argument was that California was not the appropriate state to determine.
Pause. You remember I was telling y'all, bruh? I was telling y'all niggas, like, it depends on where you have the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes, like, if you have a bitch, you know, if you get a woman pregnant in California, the laws over there is so strict.
You can just ditch it.
And that's why they said that. And shout out to Anthony Edwards, man. He got away good with that one. Anthony Edwards contended that Aisha had actually been living in Georgia, despite her claim that she moved to California before giving birth to Aubrey, who was born in California. He further alleged that Aisha filed the case in California to secure a higher child support award. In his statements to the court, Edwards made it clear he has no interest in seeking custody or visitation rights. He also confirmed that a DNA test conducted in December 2024 confirmed his paternity of Aubrey. Edwards emphasized that he intends to address only the financial aspects of the case.
I'm only talking about the money.
So,
He's not even paying child support. This is just like child suppression.
yeah,
Like, I'm just paying for you to disappear.
yeah. I
That's the way to
respect
do it.
that.
That's cool.
I respect that
I
because
mean,
it's like,
would you respect it?
Look,
I don't respect it.
I don't know.
There's a way to. It's.
I don't respect, like, I fucked up. And then now I got this kid and he's just here and he's here because of me.
That's the reason I don't think he got to grow before he can get that chip.
He has to get the chip before he get responsible.
He got to grow before he fucks another woman, nigga.
He don't ever want to get a chip.
That's why I'm saying this chip thing is just looking a little dwindly to me, man. Just
this off court though.
But that's a part of it.
It's a part of it, but he shows up in basketball. Like Michael Jordan liked cigars.
That's true.
Michael Jordan had gambling debts.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't all peaches and rainbows, but he was three-peat.
It's one thing to claim your child and still be a bad father.
Yeah.
Than to just throw the nigga away and be like, I don't want it. I'm hooping.
What's worse?
Like, I don't know.
I feel like the first is worse because you kind of just half stepping. Like,
no,
yeah,
I'm not saying
I'm alive, but you know,
I'm saying no.
don't
I'm
expect
not,
nothing
no.
from me.
I'm saying in the context of being a bad father because I'm hooping and basketball is my life. I can't always be there for you because I'm hustling for you. Like that shit.
That's cool.
That's
not
understandable.
way.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like that would be more of a Jordan approach. I don't know the nigga.
You don't think Jordan got illegitimates?
Maybe.
Definitely.
Maybe.
Jordan's son is on cocaine.
Yeah.
Getting arrested and
he wasn't there enough. Dog.
So this might be the formula.
Come on, dog.
So this might be the formula. He
Like
he might get 4
we
rings.
said last week when you wasn't here due to
Maybe
good
5.
reasons.
Maybe 5 rings.
Because he's paying his kids to go away. He's not just
Shit.
Jordan had a bunch of fucking distractions, nigga. He come home, he got a Palmer baby out the way and shit.
Yeah.
Like, get this little nigga.
This might be the formula. Fuck.
Yeah, man. Anthony Edwards is on the path of greatness. But he has no distractions.
He's doing it wrong though. Like, he's making a lot of mistakes along the way.
Yeah.
Like, why you keep having kids? I feel like who else has had more baby announcements in the league than this nigga in the last couple of seasons?
No.
I don't even.
How many abortions? Anthony Edwards alone is keeping abortions, like that whole system going.
They sponsored by the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes, nigga. The abortion machine's got AE's signature on it. But
yeah, you heard what he was talking about, niggas who played cuffed up compared to niggas who play like they got like mad baby mamas. Gilbert Arenas was talking about that.
Nah, who played better?
He was like
the mad baby mama ones.
Nah, he was like, hold on, let's
What
see.
you see out there? OKC ain't ready.
Hold on, let me see if this is it.
Talk to him. I'm gonna tell you what I seen, what you see. They're just not ready. They're not there. None of the he was doing in the third.
We'll know when they're ready when the media has the argument of who should be traded. Who's
This ain't even it.
So cool, chill. I ain't got nothing to prove.
Just like Jokic, got the ring right here.
It's my baby.
That's my baby. You know when a motherfucker got 4 baby mamas in and staying stressed to the motherfucker.
Shit. Eyes closed. What you see out there? Okay.
All of them showing up at once is a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of
like,
pressure.
fuck.
how
So
many?
a nigga like
how
Anthony
many
Edwards? I don't know.
How many women just actually agreed and was like, all right, you don't want the baby? I'll get rid of it. I feel like that happens more.
Not the ones that'll fuck you on the first night most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of woman is waiting to fuck you.
But I do believe that, like, I don't know, man. Like, this is responsible of Anthony Edwards. Like, he knows what he wants. He doesn't want to see it, his child. He didn't want to have it or have her. It's not an it, but he didn't want to have her.
But he's doing post production instead of just preparing to not have kids. Like, if you really didn't want kids that bad, you could get a vasectomy. Or you could just wear a condom. Like, that also helps. You don't got to keep fucking bitches raw.
If you was an NBA player making, like, I don't know, let's just say $110 million a year, are you disrespecting yourself by wearing a condom?
Put it this way: having $110 million a year makes it easier to make dumb decisions because there's no real cost to him. You can make it go away like he's doing right now.
Everything's perspective and contextual, exactly.
Nah, but like having the means to do the wrong thing doesn't make it right.
It's
still incorrect. You can just excuse it because you have the resources.
Right.
Look, of course.
That's the world.
Of course. But Anthony Edwards is younger than us. You know what I mean? So it's like, and we make mistakes.
We didn't make those mistakes then.
I'm pretty sure.
4?
I'm pretty
4
sure.
baby mamas?
Yeah, look, it's a fast lifestyle, dog.
It goes as fast as you make it go. Wemby is reading books at 9 o'clock at night, nigga.
And you see where that got him.
Nah, that has nothing. That has nothing to do with his deep vein fibrosis.
Yes, it is, nigga. He was up at night like this, fucking up his shoulder, trying to read and shit, learn.
Nobody reads that.
Yeah, he does
that
read
tall,
like this.
nigga.
Yeah, on his back like this.
He's rich enough to have a woman he doesn't want to fuck just hold it for him.
Victor Wembanyama doesn't want like even the option of sin next to him. He don't be around bitches. Come on, man.
Nah,
that's not Wemby style. And power to him.
He wants to be one of the GOATs. And only one nigga got their fucking hoes.
A lot of people got their fucking hoes.
Not a lot of people on Will Chamberlain. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about Magic.
But a lot of people got their fucking hoes.
Magic got their fucking hoes.
Yeah.
But nobody's saying Magic's the GOAT.
He one of them.
Greatest of all. He's legendary, but nobody puts him as like the number one. Like old heads will argue like Kareem or Wilt.
Greatest point guard of all time.
And then 90s niggas will argue Jordan or somebody, some new niggas that he died, they'll argue Kobe and some Bron fans, but nobody says Magic Johnson.
No, not for all time.
Greatest point guard of all time.
Yeah, but not for all time. Not for all time.
player.
No, not player. No.
I mean, yeah.
I was talking about like greatest who did it while getting bitches.
Magic Johnson was definitely running through them hoes.
Yeah.
But he had that LA lifestyle, you know what I mean?
And
why do you think
Anthony
he still smiles
Edwards?
today? His smile is just stuck.
Who?
Magic.
Mm-hmm.
His smile is just stuck because of all the bitches he was smiling at.
Yeah,
because he's a
women make
businessman.
him grin. It's a funny disease to have. It's like you can't help but turn charm on when it's pussy around. Nigga.
Yeah,
that's that shit F-Mac got. F-Mac get around a bitch. It don't matter if she a waiter or a whore behind a dumpster. It's just like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm F-Mac. What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Inquisitive F-Mac, always asking questions.
I don't know, man. The whole LeBron
That's
shit,
his whole game.
or Anthony Edwards shit, my fault. That nigga, more power to him.
Look, man,
You
gotta
hate
know,
on him?
you got to know what you want in this world,
I don't hate
and I believe that
You hate on
such
him.
a stern decision,
I like
such a cold decision, you have to make in this world.
I just think he's
And he made that
yeah,
decision.
he's just making young decisions. I think that's all.
But these are young stupid decisions.
These are young decisions.
These are young stupid decisions. Like I hope, like if we got money and you started running into shit like that, I'd be like,
Oh, yeah,
dog,
I'm not
like,
gonna
you
run
kind
into
of
shit
like
like that.
you slacking in your game and your ism and just having your shit in order. You're slacking.
I'm not gonna run no shit like that.
So why are you excusing it for him?
He knows what he wants. He made a decision. I don't want to have the baby. Oh, well, I want to have the baby. Okay, I don't want you to be around me. Well, I don't want to be around you. Whoa, we're going to get the court in this. Okay, I don't want to have the baby. It seems like a man who knows what he wants and knows what he wants to focus on.
But he's playing.
But it's like, I mean, look, we can
playing
we
man
can say
collar.
it's like feelings are getting hurt, but as an individual, Anthony Edwards looked out for what is valuable to him.
It's not even about feelings getting hurt. And don't get it wrong. I definitely respect just the ability to make a hard decision for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you know, a lot of people might look at me a certain way, but you know, I know what I want and woody woo. But the thing is, you playing man collar when you need to be playing chess. You trying to have all your marbles.
Yeah.
You gotta let some of them shits go. The thing is, if you really didn't want this kid, why you fucking this girl raw? You gave her too much leverage. Like you just moving sloppy.
It seemed like he just kind of the way he seemed. I don't even think he tried to pull up.
I think he tried to hit that shit from 3.
Exactly.
Lace
Look,
that
man,
motherfucker.
Look, I'm also not about to act like a plan. Like I've purchased a plan B. Unfortunately, I've had to do that.
For sure.
Mistakes have been made.
Yeah, we
you get
all
what I'm
have.
saying?
For sure.
I granted,
But don't
Anthony-
compare that to having 4 baby mamas.
Yes,
That's nothing.
It's not nothing, but it is the precursor. Just like how weed is the precursor to other shit.
No, don't do that. You
Plan
don't even.
Bs are the precursor to abortions. And then this
What
is
did
the next level.
weed make you do? What was the next drug after weed?
I didn't try shrooms first.
And so what did shrooms lead you to? Like, are you saying that there's like a stepping stone? Like once you start one substance, you just gonna fall for them all?
No, it's not like a fall for them all, but it's like your mind is open. It's like, oh shit, like this shit's kind of cool. Like, oh, some fucking mushroom over here. Okay, I guess I'll try that.
Yeah, but ideally you got a little bit of portion control. Like you know when you getting close to that deep end.
Yes.
And you pull back out. He ain't pulled out nothing.
Look,
Not her.
he probably, he's one of those, he likes to go into the deep end. You know, 4 grams not enough for him. He can't get enough. But I mean, look.
Yeah, it's alleged that he
What
got
about
pays a lot
this is just
of-
one kid.
he has-
Hold on. This is just one kid.
He
He's
has
taking
3
care of his
already.
other kids.
Nah, I don't think so.
Possibly. He hasn't filed a motion to not see his other kids. This is just one.
All I'm saying
one
is,
child.
I think
I wouldn't want all these bills.
Apparently, he got like 3. That's alleged. I think.
I wouldn't want all these. He's got a lot of kids he's paying for, some child support. He's paying fines for cursing. Or maybe I think Adidas is allegedly doing it for him, but still it's like, nigga, it costs to be Anthony Edwards. Like, his overhead is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
To be a 23-year-old basketball player, like, nigga, you need to trim some of this down, invest in your body, nigga.
No. Wait.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, nah, you feeding too many kids. You need you feeding a lot of kids, and it's like,
Anthony Edwards don't get a vasectomy, brother. Keep fucking these hoes, man.
You would be the nigga to end a nigga's career. It'd be you.
Keep fucking these hoes, nigga.
You'd be the one.
He's built for self-destruction.
No, Tony acting like he wouldn't be out doing the exact same thing.
Nah.
Maybe a little bit smarter, maybe.
I played my career since
but
2012.
I
I don't got one illegitimate on the side.
And
not a
that's-
single season.
And Tony, that's exactly why you're going to be moving like that, because what other the
And I
bench is
played that-
boring,
hold
nigga.
on. And I played that old school game, NBA Ballers, where you could have a life and that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't do it then either.
I used to make a life. I would play a game in 2K and then I hop on GTA Online.
Facts.
And go to my apartment.
Character looked the same in every
Drop
game.
my cars and shit. I'm like, yo, let me go to the store, nigga. I had 30 last game, nigga. Go give me some boots. And a new gun.
Hey,
give me some
go
boots.
rob
and
the store and shit.
yeah.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. I was living both lives, nigga.
Oh, nah.
That's crazy.
Nah, that's fucking hilarious.
So, Anthony Edwards, you think this is the last time he's going to go through this? You think he learned his lesson?
Nope.
Yes.
He got 2 more in him.
You got 2 more?
Got 2 more.
I think this is last time.
Until the bills, until that tab starts getting like, whoa, how much I'm paying for kids that I barely see? Yeah, nah, I'm gonna have to reel this dick back in. Like, this shit is getting expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. This could be the last one.
It's gonna take it's gonna take a real big loss in court.
This is definitely going to be the last one he ever has to worry about. I don't think that this is like,
you got to call him. That's the only thing that's gonna stop him from nutting in another woman. You got to call that nigga and tell him to get on the right path.
nah, man.
You would be the one.
Where's it? What's his teammates doing?
He's the only one that could get to him.
Yeah.
Cause like, what's Nas Reed gonna do?
Nothing.
What Nas
Pull up from
Reed
3.
can do a lot.
What, nigga, Nas Reed worried about the bitch's aunt is not fucking.
Yeah.
He's occupied. Like, you gotta
So
understand. this.
Nas Reed's trying to get Ant scraps.
You gotta understand.
Everybody's getting
You
ant
gotta
scraps.
understand.
Niggas, the
Nas
Timberwolves.
Reed is trying to win a chip, and he believes in his mind that bitches is Anthony Edwards like parallel
Cigars.
to cigars and gambling.
So
know what
can
I'm
you
saying?
not like?
That's what he believes. So he's got to keep him on that path because he thinks that's gonna get a chip, but really it's not.
Can you not fuck these bitches, man?
You can, but
You're
you
rich, man. You rich young nigga. Why can't
But
you
should
just
you
fuck
have a
these
kid
bitches,
every
man?
time?
No, but he hasn't had a kid every time, man.
Feel like it. Goddamn.
4 kids? Are you serious?
Hey, nigga,
that's pretty good.
But and you know how hard it is to have a kid. That's all the implants that worked. That's not all the ones he attempted.
And I think we would look at it different if he clearly showed like, hey, I got my kids. He's only got all of them on his shoulder, and he's like, here, they're at my game. I'm playing for them. All that shit.
But
He's
is
got
that
2 that
hold
are
on.
his favorite because I follow him on Instagram. They're the only 2 I ever see.
Yeah.
And is that better than like?
Yes.
Let's say
Whatever you're gonna say,
Let's
yes.
say in your world where like he doesn't really see the kids and he's just parading them. Is that better than this?
Yes.
Even if it's just like a photo op, like his kids just round for photo ops and just like, hey, I got this motherfucking shit. Like Angelina
didn't say
Jolie
that.
and
I
her.
wasn't saying for photo ops. I was saying like they're actually in the stands. He's being a dad. Like that'd be a different story.
Yeah, like he goes home to them.
Yeah, that'd be a different story.
You go home to him, it's completely different.
Nigga, no NBA goes home to they be
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do, nigga. What you talking about?
out.
You know,
Jason
NBA players
Tatum? Come on,
live
bro.
in the
Like-
city that they
Yeah,
hoop in.
that they hoop in.
Like they have houses.
They
there.
go home to their child and their sons. They're fucking.
And the thing about their road games, it's not like it's a home game, road game, home game, road game. It's a road game stretch. Like they know
Yeah.
when they have road games coming up.
Jason Tatum is the only one that
sometimes they
just
take their
goes
family on the road with
home
them.
after they get off.
LeBron takes his wife on the jet with him.
Yeah,
But only
Jason
LeBron
Tatum
has
does that shit
kinda-
too. I know he does.
He might be flying his own people in though, because Deuce be there. But
Oh, yeah,
they
that's
probably
what I'm
let Deuce on the plane.
Yeah,
They
for
let
sure.
Deuce on the plane.
For
But
sure.
most of the time, like it's kind of like nigga, don't
Don't
your wife
Jalen
and
Brunson
kids.
got a son too?
All these niggas.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know if there's a an NBA player that isn't a father.
Yeah, I'm populating the world if I got that kind of bread.
You know,
That's what I'm saying. You're no different
just
than Anthony
sounding
Edwards. A lot of us are no different than Anthony Edwards.
I'm a lot different than
But I'm
Anthony
doing it
Edwards.
purposefully.
We're all the animal. Lauren, you're no different.
I'm a lot. Anthony Edwards did it. He made it. I'm on the back end just fucking y'all up.
No.
Me and Ant got nothing in common except a first name.
No.
Yeah, you don't hoop like him at all. Y'all wore the same shoes though.
Again, but you know, we got different styles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different styles, different motherfucking.
Yeah.
Different habits, obviously, because you're here with us.
Thank God. The fuck would y'all be doing?
Nah, probably somewhere better, nigga.
Wouldn't have no
But-
positive energy drinks, but are we at that?
Definitely wouldn't have had no positive energy.
Wouldn't have been here.
But is there anything else you wanted to? There's more like baby mother shit. What was it?
More baby mamas with who?
Oh yeah, DDG.
I was saying it earlier. You the Angela Yee LOI. You come with all the gossip.
Nah, I mean,
Chatty Patty. He always worried about somebody baby moms. Who fucking who? That's what we can rely on you for.
nigga, why? Because it's just been a topic.
I'll come with half baked ideas and thoughts, which is cool. And you come with the Chatty Patty shit.
I mean, last week I came with information and topics on various different subjects, nigga. You just came
That's
with
because you was embarrassed.
bullshit.
It's because you was embarrassed from the week before.
Fuck out of here.
You didn't know what you was talking about.
But yeah, nah. I'm and keep coming with that shit, man. I'm always in the mood to prove a nigga wrong. Fucking Mr. Alphabet, man. You fucking stupid.
Mr. Alphabet, man.
You're stupid. What letter was that?
With your lisp, I don't know. I have no idea what that shit was.
Could have been a TH.
It could have been a TH.
You think it was a TH?
It could have been a PH
listen.
because you had a lot of moisture on that shit. You know, just stupid. You know, just wipe your mouth a little bit next time.
Sound it out, nigga.
Shit.
Wait, you don't believe in sound? Fuck, we are gone. We are dead here.
And neither should you.
Dumbass. That was good. Okay, we've been recording
For a little bit.
I think it's been a great episode. We was a little bit. Daylight saving just happened. Niggas but a little fucked up.
Stop making excuses.
We've been a little fucked up.
You gonna end it or not?
You was the first one to be like, daylight saving just me, man. No, that
I
was
didn't even
Lauren.
know
That
what was
me.
happening. Stupid.
Oh, yeah,
what are you
that
talking
was you.
about?
That was me.
Yeah, Lauren, you're fucking soft, man.
He's tired.
Yeah.
You don't even know who he's mad at.
He has no idea.
Shut up, nigga.
No, but
Why LOIs? We are about to get into it. Partner in the end of the show, we get to answer some of y'all questions and stay towards the end because we are going to be asking you a question to answer for next week. And we're also going to answer your questions from that week. You know, you get what I'm saying. Also, make sure you like the video. Appreciate all the support, man. It's been beautiful. We've been loving it. Really basking in it. You know what I mean? I just have my feet up, you know what I mean, in my mom's crib. And it's just like, wow, I'm going to be something one day because of y'all. Because y'all like the video. And y'all comment down below your wild LOIs. But let's get into it.
why you put that kind of pressure on them?
We are...
You don't even work that hard for your career. You want them to do it?
Who the fuck was... What are they talking about? Damn, man. 𝙬𝙾𝚃 calling y'all cornies. Wow.
This on
their
the Patreon. This on the Patreon is like, I think that's love. I think that's love, right? He's like, yo, them niggas was wrong for saying that.
Yeah, nah, appreciate you. We're going to... have you looked into that? 𝙬𝙾𝚃 calling us something?
I couldn't find it.
Hey, bitch ass niggas. Yeah, we couldn't even find that shit, nigga. But J Nobles point out how America made great inventions is because America took the Nazi scientists. The head of the NASA was an awful dude. Look him up. When you had made a point and I was like, do the history on our shit. And that's what he's talking about because a lot of our scientists, the great ones, the smartest ones, were from like the German scientists and shit. And them niggas are just smarter than everybody else for some reason. And that's also when like the whole, like they were so smart because they found alien technology and that whole spaghetti fest. But keep up the good work, brothers. Who read that? Who said that?
Did you read the other one Nuso said?
Oliver Brown. Appreciate you. America started the most wars the last 50 years. Jay knows what you want about. Also, World War I, America loaned money to their allies, so they joined to get their money back. First of all, nigga, we don't need the money back, nigga. We joined because niggas was talking shit. Didn't they hit us? We got hit. Nigga, we got hit, nigga.
You don't need, where?
In the sea, right?
In sea?
Was that World War I when they hit?
You talking about Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor is what you're trying to say. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hachimoto.
No, so get your fucking information right. But
Nah,
I do
you don't know
appreciate
what
you.
you're talking about.
I do appreciate you knowing loose information about our great country, my brother. And next time, I don't know how often you come over here, but if you ever come over here, you gotta come to NC, man. Hit us up and shit. You know.
Now go to the notes. There's a link in there that Nutso put in our DM for us to watch for #LOI. And
Is it the bottom link?
yeah, he also says, and I hate Zelensky or however you spell it.
This shit right here?
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Republican goalpost. I wonder how they feel about this.
Oh my
That sounds
God.
like a platform for you, my boy.
Yeah, now you might want to
I
see
need
about this.
Damn, I need to do my fucking.
Need to get you a long red tie.
I can't believe how much Zelensky embarrassed himself. Maybe he just doesn't know how to say thank you.
No, thanks so much, Mr. President.
Okay, when did he sneak that in? It was the first thing he said. Well, he should have said it before.
I thank every American family. I thank President Biden and both parties. Thank you all.
Okay, but if he wanted to be taken seriously, he should have dressed properly. A little louder, I don't think Elon can hear you. All this administration is trying to say is that maybe Russia is a little bit more trustworthy.
Russia is governed today by a gangster. He's basically an organized crime figure who controls a government in a large territory.
That's not the only way to describe him.
There's no other way to describe Vladimir Putin.
The point is, this has always been about equal compromise.
What's at stake is repelling an authoritarian who basically is saying, I want the Soviet Union back, I want Ukraine back, I want Kiev back.
Okay, but it looks like Zelensky isn't the ally we thought he was.
You're the ally I've been hoping for all my life.
Okay, and how many years ago was that?
Okay.
Last month. Look, everybody in that room cares about the future of Ukraine.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't really care what happens to Ukraine one way or another.
And Zelensky was out of line. I can't remember.
He's talking about how they always move the goalposts.
Yeah.
I know, but you just said that because he was quiet for that second, or it took you that long?
No, it was like I had already peed, but when he was
Yeah.
quiet, I thought it was over, so I was just about to start talking. But yeah, no, I get it. He's just, he's showing the
hypocrisy,
the inconsistencies in their arguments that they make.
Yeah.
I wonder how many Republicans clicked on this shit like, yo, yeah, you about to rap for us.
Hey,
and
our
shit.
side.
I wonder how many of them got confused and they was like, wait,
Yeah.
I should feel good about this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they was confused and shit.
But yeah, nah.
I mean, it's.
How do you feel about your people, Nobles? I think that was maybe part of why he wanted you to see that.
I mean,
yeah, this was
trying
geared towards you.
This could have been just a highlight for you.
He was trying
show
to trick you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to muster up some feeling for it. I mean, look,
I think you fit right in. You move posts just as much.
What?
Goalposts.
No.
You're a goalpost mover.
No, I'm not a goalpost mover.
I'm willing to listen to this argument. You think so, Lauren?
I think he's a goalpost mover.
No.
I think he's really good at it, actually. It's one of his talents, many talents.
That's literally what we got on
greatest.
with Tony about.
Nah.
In the early, you know,
nobody
moments of
moves
this episode.
posts, goalposts like
He's doing it right now.
Nobles. Yeah, he is.
He's moving it from me to him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not moving it.
Nah, Tony's the worst. That's what I could be the worst and you can still do it.
No,
and we're talking
because
about you doing it.
When have I
Stay
done
on
it?
the
When
goal.
have I done it?
You just did it.
You did it in basketball
You
earlier. We were talking
just
about
did it.
basketball
Have I done it?
conversations. You did it during basketball conversations.
He did it just now, Lauren.
Yeah, he probably did.
We're watching it.
It's happening in real time.
Prove it.
It's been proven. It's on the record everywhere. All we have to do is click on any clip.
Prove it. F-Mac, that's my new shit. I'm telling you, it works, man. They can't prove it.
We
nigga.
just proved
you
it.
tell a nigga to prove it, they just gonna be like, oh,
We
I'm
just
telling you, man,
proved it.
prove it, nigga.
Nah, we were just waiting for you to say something that
No,
made
so
sense.
we appreciate you for always supporting, man. You keep
He's just trying to talk his way out of this.
nigga, it's nothing to say, man. Y'all can't prove it.
I just did. You just did it. You did it. And you're doing it again. Even by saying proving it is taking us off the original conversation.
How? I'm telling you,
because I just proved it.
What are you talking?
I just did. I said you did it just now.
Hey, look, we understand your.
And what did he do? He didn't talk about that.
It's that thing.
AJ,
you don't
doing it again.
You don't stand in. You don't
I
stand in
gotta
your
tell
wrong.
him he's right.
You never stand in your wrong. You just choose to move it to something you think you're right at.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
And that's a good way to feel right still after being defeated.
Yeah.
But it's not the best way to learn.
No.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't believe I do that. I'm asking y'all to prove it. You know, just like
you just did it
already.
like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we started talking about something that you did, and instead of answering for what you did, you talked about what somebody else did.
Yeah, somebody
You
don't
moved
point
the goalpost.
point this way.
You see how you moved
don't,
the goal? I'm
don't
over here.
Point this way.
I'm over here.
Yeah,
I
you
said
said
you
this
moved
way.
it from there to here.
No, you're pointing that way. Point this.
No, you
at your
moved
fucking face.
the goalpost from there to here.
Shut up.
He's doing it again, Lord. Now he's arguing about where the goalpost is.
It's what is Sprite commercial?
Should have been a kicker.
Should have been a kicker.
You should have.
You should have fucking.
I mean, you fucking wear shin guards all the time, nigga.
Oh no, LOI Sprite commercial. They're answering the question from last week.
Oh, Sprite commercial.
What was the question?
It was what you guys could get behind as far as an ad or something you represent, something like that.
Nutso said a Sprite commercials. Nutso,
They did used to have some cool commercials.
Only for
what
black
would
people
your
though.
Sprite
Nutso.
commercial be? I wonder what that would be.
It would have to be like it would be every sport. Imagine, seriously, no, imagine.
Yeah, like you being bad at
the world.
You being bad at first.
It would be.
Imagine like what's that shit? The world's most Dos Equis. It would be like that.
Yeah.
It was like the world's.
It would be that.
It would be like just a bunch
But
of.
it would be Sprite
I'm
though,
diving,
but it would
I'm
be
flying
like-
an airplane. I'm fucking riding a camel.
They would give Sprite a whole new like slogan. It would be like Sprite, the confident drink, and it'd be like this nigga, the man's world's most confident
I'm
man,
saying.
and then he'd be failing at everything though, and then he'd just get back up and be like, "You can do anything you want." You know what I'm saying? Like that. That'd be his shit.
He walks around being bad at shit, but he's the only one that don't know.
Right.
He's just like he shoot a piece of trash in a trash can.
No.
Kobe. That should just fly over it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, we can shoot that shit.
Hey, nobody listen to you.
To print our label on some water bottles.
Oh yeah, it's some drink brands that we can. Well, yeah, we gonna get that emotion. We gonna get that.
You just walk around not knowing how bad you are. And
Super confident.
shit. Hell yeah, just do the roof, nigga. He got that lemon lime, nigga. Fuck it.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think that works.
It's a good premise. I like it.
Sprite, holla at your boy, nigga.
Nigga. Fuck out of here. What drink commercial would you be, nigga?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Probably a Capri Sun.
Sunny D. Something fun.
Probably Kool-Aid.
I can dig it. Nah, I think Kool-Aid is more AJ. I think AJ could be the Kool-Aid, the new Kool-Aid dude. Yeah, bust through walls.
Bust through walls.
AJ just wear the Kool-Aid shirt. He's got his face on it, and he just bust through walls, just drinking it and shit. Yeah, nah. AJ's the Kool-Aid nigga.
Oh no.
F-Mac, you got to do some kind of sparkling.
You ginger ale.
Yeah, something that makes your stomach bubbly. you club soda.
Nah, what's
Club
that?
soda.
F-Mac club soda.
I can see F-Mac doing like either a root beer or Pepsi.
Root beer would probably be good for me.
I'd be
Dr.
up for
Pepper,
Pepsi.
Dr. Pepper root beer.
Like what's that? Exactly.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They've got
Which is why mixed nigga would be the
They
best.
don't do it anymore.
I know what
You
I
see
can do.
Mug ads.
there's been ones before. I
You
think
see
so.
Mug. Yeah, that shit was
Yeah,
funny.
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Mug ads. Yeah, that's root beer.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, the shit with the dog, right? They got the dog in the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I can do protein shakes. I'll be the before.
No, nigga.
Before he sips it.
That's crazy.
No, nigga. Fuck no, nigga. That shit would not work.
That shit could work.
That shit could not
That
work.
shit could
man.
work, nigga.
That shit could not work.
Sell that shit to all the Wiz Khalifa built ass niggas out there.
No, nigga.
Niggas tall and slim. It's like, yo, there's a drink for that?
No,
I like
nigga.
that.
You could be the after for Slim Fast, nigga.
Yeah. Nah.
Isn't Slim? That's that shit that you know, it gets you skinny and shit, model ready. Yeah,
There's a lot of work I could do.
Hell no, nigga. It can't be.
There's a lot of work for me
shit.
out there. The commercials, the voiceovers. Nah, nigga.
Lauren could probably be
vitamin water.
I was just about to say some liquid IV, something that
Something
like
that fixes
is
your body.
pseudoscience. It doesn't really work.
Yeah, kombucha.
That's crazy. Kombucha's insane.
Yeah, nah.
No, I think we all got an associated beverage that we can really make some money with.
Damn, nah, we gotta get some sponsorships. Yeah, that's on the way. What did Nutso put in the notes though? Was that it?
No, that was it. The video that we watched.
Yeah.
The satirical Republican.
I could have sworn you had like 4 messages.
Oh no, he
Nutso
also
just be-
sent a picture. Kanye alleged, I don't know if this is real, but he tweeted a picture of a Ku Klux Klan uniform and said outfit of the day. And Nutso was like, damn. Nutso was like, yay tripping.
Yay tripping.
Yay tripping, man.
Yo, that nigga tripping, man.
Yeah.
Nah, he's definitely
has definitely tripped.
Yeah.
That nigga, I don't think he worried about getting up.
Yeah, tripped into a psychosis.
Yeah, nah, he don't seem. I think he's content on that ground.
Yeah, he's just trying to point out hypocrisy. He's like, yo, you could say a gun is worse than a swastika. Like, you know what I mean? Like, black people kill each other with guns.
He's doing.
And you're mad at that I'm holding up a swastika? I don't talk about guns. Like, that's his whole thing. It's like very everywhere.
Why is he equating those two though?
Because
that's like saying I got herpes, but I could have had AIDS.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, both are bad, and if you got both of them, like, stay the fuck away from me. But
yeah,
you don't get points for not having AIDS.
Yeah, it's the whole thing with Kanye is just like 2 wrongs don't make it right, but he's doesn't care.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter
because it ends in beautiful music.
Exactly.
Regardless.
Genius. But I'm starving.
I think we did it.
You got a question?
I think we did it. Oh yes, we do have a question.
If
yes.
They do not have a question.
No, hold on. I'm asking myself so many questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's like I'm questioning the questions.
Yeah.
Do you, Lauren? What kind of questions should we ask? Should we give him like a riddle? No, because I just need help sorting through all these questions. I got so many categories of questions.
It needs to be like themed towards like kind of what we were talking
What
about.
we was talking about,
like what we was talking about this episode. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most useless letter in the alphabet?
Yeah. What letters should we get, like, just throw away?
If we got rid of it for 24 hours, we'd be all right.
Yeah. Like, you know, should we get rid of C because we already have K?
Yeah.
And should we just
You know what I
replace
mean?
that?
Yeah.
Should we, you know?
Don't give them answers though. That's a good answer.
You have to get rid of K before you get rid of C.
But
C has 2 different
you
pronunciations.
see, we're already thinking. You know what I mean? Answer that question.
C
What's the
ain't
most
that
useless?
important.
More than K. K
You
is
can't
only,
spell it the way it sounds.
X
K
is
is
really
only
not
one.
that important.
X is barely used.
X is barely used because it's one of the rare ones. You know what I
It's
mean?
not important.
You call on X when it's necessary.
To sound like Z. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Actually, Z is the most used.
Fuck out
You
here.
can also give them like sides.
Z
to
is
some of
more
the stuff.
important.
We're already answering the question.
Yeah, we are. There's also like the sides to the Stephen A. LeBron thing. Like, you know, whose side are you on? And
Yeah.
why?
Yeah. Who? Yeah. F-Man, what you about to say?
Or even who would you need to be in the in a black movie now for a comedy legend movie?
Yes. You
Stop
see,
trying to prove you black. He asked the black trivia question. That was a slick one.
That was the
Mac.
first one that I thought of.
No, that's a good one though. That is-
answer all those questions. What's the most useless letter in the alphabet? What, if you had to make a black all-star comedy movie, who would you have in it? And
that's all. I want your response.
And Lauren, what was your?
Just the Stephen A.
Yeah.
LeBron thing. I was just wondering, like,
Whose side are you on? Yes.
I think that's happened.
I think that's good.
You said what?
Who would direct it?
Oh. Yeah, I mean the director definitely matters. But we was having a conversation about how like there hasn't been a all-star like a movie with all-star black comics, a bunch of A-listers just doing it together like Harlem Nights, Life, Norbit, all them different movies and shit. But yeah, the director does matter. A lot of times it's some white dude that nobody even knows.
Exactly.
Honestly, like who the fuck or Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And we know how that goes.
Hell yeah.
Decent sometimes.
Louis C.K. Because Pootie Tang was funny as shit.
Pootie Tang was Louis C.K., yeah.
But yeah, man, it's been great. Answer the questions. Also, comment down below a question you want us to answer because it's a give and take in this universe. You know what I mean? Yin and yang and shit. J Nobles, Tone Groove, J Nobles, yin and yang and shit. But yeah, y'all do that. Follow us, LOI the show on IG, all that good stuff. We're going to be posting consistently. We're going to be streaming, doing all that cool stuff. But J Nobles,
Ray Charles,
White Man on the boards.
Yep.
Epic Rap Silence.
Still me.
And we're out.